Enough Heshy show. I know I'm the one introducing you. This is not because Heshy's late. He just thought, if I do it good, I can maybe do it one more time. So yeah, let me introduce Gary. He's back with us.
Our political analyst, in-house consultant.
Yeah.
You got to say yes. Shaking your head doesn't work on the radio.
Yoda.
So yeah, we have Neil, Heshy's voice of reason. And of course, we have our host, Heshy.
Yes, hey. Uncle Heshy.
Okay, Uncle Heshy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome again. Esty, you did a wonderful job, Esty.
Thank you.
I just want to make one correction. Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm everyone's voice of reason, not just Heshy's.
By the way, I want you to know, usually we cry about we don't have food at the show. Nobody wants to bring us food. We scream at Louis. Louis doesn't bring us any food. The buffet, we want food. Today, my boy, Swilly, which I'm not allowed to say his name. Oh, I'm sorry. He brought us food. Swilly, you are wonderful. Where's Swilly? We're going to wave to him in the window. He's a wonderful man. Thank you, Swilly, so much. And you're delicious. I'm going to start with my quote of the show. And I know Neil doesn't like him. I'm going to do it anyway.
I love him.
Good.
The only thing is, you've been screwing me up lately because I've been getting up like 3:30 in the morning, checking my phone to see if there's a quote, and there's no quotes. I turn over, I go back to sleep until 10 o'clock.
Because all you people are complaining, I'm sending it to you middle of the night. I get up like a normal person, 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's not normal.
And you guys
9 is normal. 8 maybe.
You guys waste your time. I don't waste my time. Anyways,
you just can't sleep. If I couldn't sleep, I'd also not waste my time.
Anyways, my quote of the day is, my starting is problems. Everybody's got problems. Our problems are man-made. Therefore, they may be solved by man, and man can be as big as he wants. No problem of human destiny is beyond human beings.
That's right.
Okay, and
that's why we don't have to worry about global warming.
That's right. We can fix anything.
We can fix it.
And you know what? Everybody's got a problem. Esty, we're going to talk about.
Okay, don't tell her my problem.
I'm not going to tell you a problem.
Do me a favor.
We had a beautiful holiday that was just past, which we're going to talk about. And I was sitting there, and I dressed up in a costume. And the next morning, I was ready to go out with the boys and go. It was snowing, but
in the
snow, we went. We traveled. We went to the hospital.
It had to snow then. 2 days earlier, could have not snowed. And now it's good weather.
It was companies, but you know what? We went out. We went to visit the sick. We went to visit an old person. We went to people's homes. We sat there. We ate with them. We drank with them. And somebody calls me, Neil.
I'm not on your list of sick.
No. Somebody calls me early in the morning and says, Heshy, I'm a loser. I want to kill myself. I said, no. And he kept saying, I'm a loser. I said, no, you're not a loser. I said, I'm a loser. I said, you're not going to want to kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. And I had a whole chat with him. And for like 2 hours, I was all nervous. And through the day, I called him back.
Maybe you should let me talk to him.
Yeah.
Have some experience.
Yeah. You know what, Neil? Last night, she's on the phone with me. Me and Esty became best friends.
Yeah, we became besties.
As of Friday, Esty hung out with me.
He didn't think it would last a week, but it's been already 2 days.
No, it's called.
BF?
It's not BF. It's bestie. Oh, that's.
No, there's bestie, then there's BFF, best friends forever. But we don't know how long it's gonna last. It's been 2 days, successful.
2 days. We've been besties since Friday.
So that's almost 4 days.
Next F.
So when I became Esty's bestie, she came to me to eat. She wanted to come Friday night. I wanted to invite her Friday night. She said, I'm not getting dressed. I said, don't come Friday night.
I did not say that, but okay.
Whatever. And then she came Saturday. She was in my house Thursday night. She was dressed up as an Egyptian queen.
Yeah, you posted it on the Just Enough Heshy Facebook.
I posted on the Just Enough Heshy Facebook. And she was dressed up as an Egyptian curver. They're all curvers.
Yeah, they were.
Okay, Anyways, Neil, and then she came Saturday for the meal. She had a good time with her, but she hung out with all my people there Thursday night. It was a nice party in the house.
Yeah, it's good.
Where we had like 30-something people. It was one of little kids running around. It was just a great time. And I was dressed up in my costume as Uncle Corver. And it was cool. I wore my American hat.
You know what the best part really was of your picture that I got?
What?
Was you really have a T-shirt.
I do.
You really have a T-shirt.
Nobody believes that.
I've never seen a T-shirt.
Where'd you get it from?
I don't know.
The producer actually ordered one. I didn't believe it.
That's so sweet.
I couldn't believe it. I said, wow.
I know you all thought I was lying. But and then Esty came again. Oh no, you didn't come again. Did you come again?
Wait, it said the Just Enough Heshy t-shirt.
It's a Just Enough Heshy.
Oh.
I wanted to put Club Corver in
with
the back.
Station and
with the
everything,
station, but I wanted to put. He wouldn't let me put Club Corver in the back. I have the whole design.
It's a
that's why you have a producer, because otherwise you're like an animal.
I know.
No, but it's a club. It's a radio show. It's two separate things. You can't put two businesses on the same shirt. Get a separate one.
Okay, fine. I want you to know something.
If you would get a shirt for each business,
you'd have like 1,000.
I would do that. But you know what? Today I did something good today.
I'm sure you did.
No, tell me about the guy. I want to know. Did he use a knife, a gun, poison?
Oh, no.
He
just told me. He just told me he
end?
wanted to kill him, so he didn't. I sat him. We sat. I finally met him. We spoke. I told him, "Look at me."
How old is he?
He's my age, in the 50s.
Really?
Yeah. You know, we had a friend also who lost a kid and then tried to, hurt himself as well.
Yeah.
So people go through different situations. He had a money problem and a job problem, and we try to, you just have to talk somebody down. And sometimes you have to explain to him your story. And I told him, listen, everybody's a loser. I'm a loser. I look at me. I'm a radio show host.
How about nobody's a loser instead of everyone's a loser?
I agree. Everybody's not. And you know what? Esty, the whole night last night, because I'm her bestie now. So she's texting me, and I'm trying to watch my television show.
Oh, you don't have to text me. That's fine.
Doesn't stop asking me. Oh, you have mother issues. You need problems. You need therapy. And I'm trying to explain to her how I don't need it.
Tell her you have problems.
Right, and I want to read the whole thing to you. It was like an hour back and
No,
forth.
because honestly, it's nobody's business. Your issues. I don't think everyone needs to know them.
Right. So
she's a great person. Everybody's got their,
No, but
I'm trying to help him figure out who he is and why he is who he is. Like, he doesn't believe that any sort of self-exploration is good.
So Esty says to me, I said, Esty, look at me. I don't waste a minute of the. Oh, you want to make believe you're good. You want to show the whole world you're good. I said,
that's
Esty,
not it.
I get 86,400 seconds a day. I don't want to waste it like you.
And that's great.
Right. And so she tells me, oh, you always try to change the subject. I'm not changing the subject, even though we should be talking about right now.
I don't change the subject. Change. It's like, I don't have ADD. Look, there's a chicken.
No, but it's very important, really, for people, especially someone who's 40, 50 years old, to really know that it's all peaks and
ups and downs.
That's the way it is. There's no. It's BS if you think somebody else's life is different.
Right.
In other words, everybody has their peckle. Everybody has their own package.
And you know what?
And everybody has it up and down.
And
that's just the facts of life.
But I was going around.
Don't tell me there are people that don't. Oh, they're perfect. This, that. And then all of a sudden you sit down and really talk to them.
Right.
And you go, oh my God, it looks like you got it all together, and are you falling apart?
Me and my boys, we were going from house to house on Purim, and we were collecting for this great organization, which you're going to do some ads in a minute, for Yad La'achmanu, that helps feed prisoners, that helps families out.
Why the state doesn't feed them?
They feed them crap, but this is kosher. They help the families that have no fathers, brothers, the people are locked away, and they try to support their families and help them out. So I went to somebody's house to help collect money, which you're supposed to do. And I was sitting there, and I met this young boy. And the host of the house says, you see this young 14-year-old boy? Look at him. When I go away, he calls me. He wants to shovel my grass, my snow. He wants to help us out. I don't give him any money. I don't do nothing. He's just a good neighbor, a good kid who comes and tries to help me. And then I went, I wanted to see who this angel of a young man is, who a boy who cares about a neighbor for no reason. And I was just talking to him. He looked a little familiar, and he told me his last name. And his father passed away like 2 years ago, a guy that we know, 52-year-old man, perfect health, playing tennis. And I couldn't understand that he was strong. I mean, the way I looked at him, he was strong, he was honorable, and he was like a tall, grown little man. And then I told him my story, how I lost my father, and I told him how I came back and how I delivered my son. And I said to him, things get better. And I said, you're responsible. You're the oldest kid. Your father left. I have no reason. I have no answer for God. And he told me how he's still religious, how he believes in God. And this is somebody that I look up. This young man showed me again what being a fellow brother, a fellow citizen, a fellow human, that even through the problems that he went through of losing his father,
he didn't walk away.
He didn't walk away. How he went to help a neighbor, and this young man, I wish I could say his name, but I'm scared. Just that he made me feel so good that I continue. I was going to.
It made you believe in mankind again.
No, but I was going to stop because the snow was so bad. I was in the middle of Flatbush. It was the afternoon. I said, I'm not going on. When this young man was able to just come in the snow and visit the guy, and they told me the story of how this young man was able. I continued on to our route, so we went to like another 3-4 houses, and went to visit some more people. So I want to know that this young boy that I met, I'm proud of you. I like you. You're a delicious man, not a boy. I apologize. And no, I don't want to say I want to eat you up because you're delicious. You're just a delicious soul, and that's what it is.
So yeah, you know, it is the point.
Continued success.
And continue to, and he's going to be successful, and he's going to make his father very proud when he looks down.
So yeah, everybody has ups and downs, and the point of that is there would be no point to life if everything was always perfect, because you wouldn't grow as a person. My sister, she once brought home a poem, something about how everything's perfect now. The weather is great. There's no crime. They would have nothing to report on television. There'd be like nothing. If everything's great, you can't grow as a human being. So it's necessary.
Okay, Steve, now that we know that you're very smart, we'd like to know what show are people listening to?
Yes, you are listening to the Just Enough Heshy Show.
Wow.
So yeah.
You did that good again, you know?
I know, right?
Gary, did she do that good? Great.
So yeah. So this is the Just Enough Heshy Show. We're on Monday and Tuesday.
Say that one more time.
Okay.
You said it so good.
This is the Just Enough Heshy Show.
That's how you should have opened the show.
I should have, yeah. We're on Monday and Tuesday from 7 to 9 p.m.
And YouTube.
Hold on. Yes, we're right now live on YouTube. Plus, you can go back and see our other shows. It's all on YouTube. Just go to Just Enough Heshy. We're the first ones that pop up. There's no one else by that name.
By the way, remember that guy who called last week? He says, I don't know what your show is about, but I like it. So this is the Just Enough Heshy Show. That's all it is. We don't have to know what it's about. It's Just Enough Heshy.
So yeah, you can reach us on Facebook, Just Enough Heshy. Yeah.
It's about you, the caller.
Right. You, the caller. You, the people. We want. Right. Go ahead.
Yeah.
That's what it's
about. Yeah, you could do Heshy's favorite hashtag on Twitter, Just Enough Heshy. If you'd like to email.
Yeah, very good. I like that hashtag. I'm learning how to do that real well now.
Oh, you got to teach me.
Yeah.
I don't know it either.
So you're doing it to Hillary's private account?
We have to talk about the Hillary too.
So yeah,
there's breaking news on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can get email us. If you want to advertise with us, the justenoughheshy@gmail.com. You can call in if you have something to say about the topics we spoke about. You can reach us at 718-303-9090. Again, like us on Facebook, and the phone number here is 718-303-9090. Oh, wow. Okay, so should I continue on?
Please. You're doing so wonderful tonight, and your voice is so delicious. My friend Shirley, I think, is listening to you. He purposely wants to stay just to watch you tonight.
I'm sure.
You know, somebody, very good girl, right? You waving to him? Oh, he's not. Go ahead.
Sorry. So yeah, we have Le Buffet.
Le
Buffet on 55th and 17th Avenue. They do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They also do catering. If you'd like to reach them, you can call them at 718-438-7612, or you could just Google it.
You can?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Everything is Googleable.
No.
Hold on. Googleable. Is
that?
Googleable.
No, Googleable.
Googleable. Googleable. Oh my God.
It's Googleable.
We should patent, we should patent their name as a copyright.
Googleable.
Sell it to them.
You're so Googleable. Sorry, it's weird.
Googleable. Go ahead, yes.
So yeah, we have the Black Label e-cigarettes.
Mikey.
Yeah.
Oh, little Mikey.
Not little. He's a big guy.
He's a big guy.
That's why you got to call him Little. Little John was actually huge.
He told me he gained some weight. He couldn't fit to his suits. By the way, I went to my doctor.
And he's still getting married. She's still going to marry.
Well, Mikey's selling it like he's making some money. So, she's got to,
You got to put up with one or the other, right?
But, I got a little nervous. So I went to my doctor Sunday, and he gave me a whole list of tests, top to the bottom. Dr. Friedman, a wonderful guy. And everybody tells me that he's complaining they don't make money. It's called Premier Health, whatever, on Foster Avenue. Beautiful. I think it's federally funded. Of course, the government is giving you less, but of course, you'll be federally funded. That means the government is giving you money for offices and other stuff. No? Doesn't work like that.
You're getting so.
Okay, anyways.
Wait a minute. Before you go ahead, he gave me a blood pressure test. Blood pressure, right? I was 104/64. He says, like a 20-year-old. I told you I'm like a 20-year-old.
Yeah, and you have the energy. You're as old as you feel. That's exactly, true for you.
64 is a little low, huh?
He says no. He said it was perfect. I don't know. And I was thinking of going on vacation. We're going to be going on vacation soon. Estee's coming with me. I'm hoping you come, Neil. It's going to be a good party because my Seder is going to be this year.
So let's continue that.
Okay, go ahead.
And she'll be the Egyptian?
Yeah.
No.
That's right. I never thought of that. That's cool. Bring the costume.
No, wait. I gave you Shalachmanis, the gift basket with a Pesach thing. You didn't see it.
You didn't give me one.
I did. It was left on the counter. It's I don't know what that thing is called.
Linda said she bought it.
Right. I was wondering, another 100 was missing from the pocket.
So yeah, anyways, let me get back. Black Label e-cigarettes. You can
Yes.
call Mikey at 561-239-5941, or you can go to blpremiumesig.com. We have Gotham One Solutions, asbestos and lead abatement. You can call Joel at 917-577-2867. We also have Yossi Lefkowitz. He does personal training.
Wonderful.
Are we supposed to give out 2 free ones?
No, but besides that, but he also, a lot of people got to call him maybe for his training sessions. If you already did it, call us in and tell us how he's doing, you know?
So yeah,
But Yossi's very good to me. He calls me, he texts me, he gives me some advice. I love him.
So yeah, he's on 16th and 48th. You can reach him.
I'm going to have a pizza while you're talking.
That's good motivation from Yossi.
Oh, Yossi, I'm sorry. I'm going to have a dietetic pizza.
Whole wheat and whatnot. Yeah, you can call Yossi at 347-816-5207. Next, we have Posh, which has the most amazing pizza. By the way, since I was introduced to the store, I've gone there 4 times. Every time I went out to eat was there. They have the thinnest pizza. So it's like whole wheat, somewhat healthy, and like there's tons of salad, all different types of vegetables. They're amazing. And if you go into them and tell them about that you heard about them from the Just Enough Heshy show, they'll give you 15% discount.
Right, we went there afterwards. We got but Neil ordered like a Caesar salad.
It was crazy.
Pizza.
It's like a salad, and then if you want this crust on the bottom, it's brilliant.
No, it had pizza. What else was on the bottom?
It was amazing.
Stuff. It was very good.
Yeah, it was a salad on top of a pizza.
So dressing, very cool.
Delicious.
So yeah, Posh is located on 502 Avenue U. There's also one on M, but if you'd like to reach them, you can call them at 718-676-9353. Again, mention the Just Enough Heshy show and you'll get a 15% discount. Then, of course, we have Green Line Building Consultants. Green
Line Building Consultants. We help you with violations. We help you with plans, permits.
I heard you just won a good one.
And we do, right? We help with inspections. We try to teach you how to. We scream
He performs miracles, apparently.
It's not miracles, but we walk you through the site.
Oh, come on, you're good at what you do.
We're very good at what we do, especially Penny. He's like out of this world. He knows the laws. He knows the code. He knows how to show you. He teaches you.
You're giving Penny credit for this?
I have to give him a little. Not for this. Not today.
For General.
You're
giving him credit?
So, right.
He's very smart.
Hey, Penny, you know what you can do. You know Heshy's the main man.
So yeah, you can call Green Line
and we do lead and asbestos inspections, and if you have it, we'll make sure that you get to the right guy, and we'll make sure you become code compliant as well.
So yeah, you can call for building violations, Green Line, at 718-871-0382.
And my legal department has been doing, I mean, they're like on a tier, like an 85% win rate.
Okay, let me just mention one. So the Just Enough Heshy show, you can call in at 718-303-9090. And
don't forget my hashtag.
Oh, and the hashtag Facebook, Just Enough Heshy.
Now we have to start the show, Neil.
Okay, like us on Facebook, and we'll like you more.
Can I scream or?
Go ahead, scream. Because I have something to scream about.
You can scream, just scream quietly.
I have 2 things to scream at you, Gary. And
screaming means talk loudly and wave his hands.
But I want to get angry at Gary because he's upsetting me lately a lot. Gary, you keep defending Mr. Hyken. You keep saying he's a great guy, and I have no problem. He's a very nice gentleman. 2 days ago, or yesterday, some guys came up to 2 synagogues and they took pictures. They have security guards outside. And what did I see? I didn't see Greenfeld go out defend or call his local police. This is the councilman that should be in charge of the police department.
What do you want him to do?
Get your police people there. Get the building department. Go get the cameras.
You don't think they did it?
No, because I passed by. Wait a minute. I passed by today. Both synagogues, nothing. One guy had a security guard that's always there.
Maybe outside. Maybe it was inside.
Stop it, Dad. I know Gary's telling me you're that undercover cop. Stop the crap. And Greenfeld, I heard nothing from. Felder, I heard nothing from.
But they know they've already been
spotted.
Hyken,
because the television crew was there. He came out for the thing. Again.
No, maybe it was required of him to say something. Maybe they asked him, hey, can you say something? Because he's Jewish. He's a councilman.
We don't need him to say.
But assemblyman.
You want me to give no answer? That's a new way.
No, but we don't need him to. No, we don't need him to say anything. We need him to go out and do.
Maybe they asked him.
What he should have done is gave his interview with a police car right behind him.
Let Heshy finish.
I want to finish it, and that's my problem. My problem is I didn't hear from the people that said it. I passed physically because I knew you guys would question me. No cops out there, but if one of your big shomrim or one of your other organizations had a problem with their synagogue, like Bubba or whatever, or Jerka, boom, there'd be 7 police cars. By the way, I hope Jerka today. I was nice to some idiot, a jerk. I helped
We're
him.
proud of you.
But you should. I went and I helped them, even though I shouldn't have. And I
Of
like.
course, you should always help
You know
people.
why? Because I have forgiveness in my heart.
Right. You know what it is? No, this is what I always say.
And this is, you know,
Hold
in
on,
a
hold
little
on.
room in the
Yeah.
pocket.
No, this is what. Wait. This is what I always say. You don't do something good because you're gonna get rewarded or it'll make you feel better. You do it because there's nothing else you can do. Someone's in trouble. You have to do your job. If they sin and they do stupid things, it's not your problem. You have to be a good person. Doesn't matter if they're a bad person. You have to be the bigger person.
Well.
Not true.
Before we fall off the edge,
No, I'm going to let you go.
asked me
No.
a question.
Yeah,
I'll
but before I
answer
ask you, I'm going to let you get back because your questions were going to be for a while. I want to tell SD she's wrong, Neil. And you're going to verify this story. A guy hurt me very badly many, many years ago. I'm talking he screwed the whole community.
Okay.
He hurt me very badly.
You have to be careful with who you trust.
He hurt a good friend of mine and Neil's, very good friend of ours. And matter of fact, this guy's still was a friend of Neil's.
Okay, go on.
And he hurt me very badly. And he died young. He died young. What happened? I'll tell you what happened.
No.
I was bitter, angry at him. So bitter, I couldn't take it.
Turning into a third.
No, so yeah. I
Wait a
mean,
minute. I went to his funeral. With my friend.
That's very big of you.
I walked
That
up.
wasn't big of him. Listen, that wasn't big of him.
I know Neil.
I'm hoping he'll stop before he just.
Neil got angry with me, and I walked down the aisle, and there was like 50 women and 40
yeah.
and 40 men on the other side.
You just love it.
I walked down.
Controversy.
I walked down the aisle. The whole place was quiet. I walked down with my friend that is good as well, and I walk up to the casket.
Just don't tell people about this.
I walk up to the
Don't
casket.
do it. You finished the look for it.
And I knock on the casket. Hey, is it sealed tightly? You're never coming out. And the whole place was quiet, and I walked away. I know it was a bad thing I did.
You know, if you don't forgive him, he's gonna have to come down on earth again, and you're gonna have to come down on earth again,
No.
supposedly.
After that thing,
I
we
don't think
forgave
we're
him.
on Earth.
After
Yeah.
that, we wanted to make sure he was dead.
I'm sure you're just faking
Okay,
it. You
so-
just did that for show, but
He
okay.
is- no,
crazy.
sometimes he's just very, very vicious.
I'm not vicious.
You have to know the vicious side of
That wasn't vicious.
Uncle,
I
of
just
the
like to
Uncle
know how-
Heshy. He's the man with the candy bar in one hand and the belt in the other.
How did
You
this
gotta
connect to
know.
hiking? That's what I want to know.
So that's my point to you. How can
I don't understand what you're
How
asking.
can I forgive Mr. Hyken, who didn't care that the two synagogues might blow up? Instead, he goes on television.
I don't think you know what's going on.
So
out
tell
there.
me, tell me.
There is tremendous,
And I want you to tell me where Greenfeld was and Felder.
There is tremendous security on Ocean Parkway, and it's been there for 10 years.
Stop it.
Okay?
Stop it.
I'm
Really?
not talking
I
about a
live
cop.
there.
There's undercover cameras. There's a lot of stuff that you don't
Really,
know
a lot of
about.
people smoke pot there.
Okay. Here's the point. Hyken reported about 2 hours ago, it's on WCBS's website, that there were 2 more synagogues where there were cameras and people. A woman came to him and had evidence of those 2 other synagogues. So
Woman, me and Neil went online and we didn't find any reports like that.
it's on CBS's website right now. 5/19 it was posted.
okay.
Because Hyken said it.
What?
Why don't you let him finish?
Okay, go ahead.
It's with the police. The police have checked it out too now.
Okay.
Okay? There is something going on here. That's all I'm saying. There
We
is
should probably be
there was
careful.
somebody trying to video. There was a group of people trying to video the synagogues on Ocean Parkway.
Wow.
I mean, it has nothing
These
to
are
do.
main synagogues.
And these has nothing to do
But
with Doug Hyken.
these are pretty synagogues.
I'm saying they're main synagogues
Okay.
for the community. They're the
Right.
main ones.
And there was also David Greenfield.
Finally. Thank God, 2 days later, yeah.
He thinks that somebody was up to something sinister. That's what he's saying.
So an Arab-looking guy who went to take a picture because he's on vacation and he wants to see the synagogue.
Oh, now
Has to-
you're switching sides? Are you switching sides now?
I'm not
I'm
switching.
going to throw you out of this effing studio so fast, you're not going to know what hit you.
Producer,
What do you mean
you?
you're switching
I'm not
sides?
switching sides.
No, you don't have a right, if you're a Muslim, to go in front of a synagogue
Oh,
and
really?
just start snapping pictures and checking if the door's open and if you can get in, get out.
But they're
And
probably not going to do anything now because they were
whatever.
seen, no?
No,
I was-
they're just a small
Well,
car.
okay, but why was it publicized?
Why
They could
is
have
it-
gotten more if there
If
wasn't.
it's just one person taking a picture in front of a synagogue to send back to his friends in whatever country they're coming from, why did they do 4 different synagogues?
That's true.
Well, each one.
Unless they're doing like a study on synagogues,
They
which I
are.
doubt they are.
Right. I don't know why we're trying to justify them. I don't understand.
It's probably sinister.
I met a young lady who lived in over there near you by not Avenue Y, a block later down there, like Forster or like 1 block after I on Coney Island on Ocean Avenue. There's like an old synagogue that was from the 1940s and 50s, and now I think it's a Baptist church.
That's funny.
And she went to that synagogue like about 5 years ago, she says, and now she saw it as a church. She wanted to go in. They let her go in. She had no problem.
Of course they would let you in.
It's
They
different.
would let people into any place.
Okay, so.
But
When somebody's doing surveillance, pictures, videos, this, that.
We're
They didn't
talking
realize
about
there were
4
cameras?
different synagogues. They weren't going to visit one synagogue. They went to 4.
they're saying the best one.
Listen,
Well,
they didn't look like
it
they were
doesn't make any-
interested in the architectural design of the building.
Uh-huh.
They didn't look like they were interested in anything.
And it didn't help that they were Muslim. It really didn't
It
help
really
that
didn't.
case.
So again,
At least
Gary-
be white.
So again, Gary, this problem, I still have. Now you're telling me instead of having people regular, they have undercover cops now.
That would be
There's
better.
undercover video. There's undercover cops.
The undercover video is for the car speeding and
No.
giving tickets.
There's this was put in 10 years ago. Special protection on Ocean Parkway.
Wow. I didn't know that,
I
Chris.
didn't know that.
I was
They're not going to tell
So
you.
how come they never caught when they burnt those cars
Right.
on IJ Ocean Parkway? I think somewhere around there. They burnt 4 cars one night.
Right.
You know, fancy cars.
Right,
You know,
right.
people thought it was the lease guys. You know,
Right.
wanted to get out of that lease.
And
or
they didn't have
whatever.
cameras?
I don't know. I don't think anything ever happened with that story.
Wow.
No, they never found anybody there.
Yeah. Well, this
so
is the
I guess they didn't smile at the
Oh
Kodak.
yeah, Neil. That reminds me. You know the guy you leased your car from?
Yeah.
Who? You know what I'm working on?
No, the new lease.
The new lease.
So I met him.
Yeah.
He was so happy. He says, really? I said, yeah. Neil was upset with the other guy. He says, you did a great job. You delivered the car. You're wonderful. I just want you to say the name of the company.
I'm sure he wants the publicity.
No, he doesn't want me to advertise him.
I don't want
think.
That is
Oh,
He
weird.
doesn't want advertising.
He wants nobody to
gets
come into his
customer-
shop
No, he gets from customer reference. He's doing, by the way, very well.
Because he
He's in business
does it.
15 years.
because it's proof. He has proof that he's good.
doing very, very well.
So yeah, let me just
Okay.
mention
And
this.
he's a nice guy. He's really,
Okay.
he's
Very
upbeat.
good.
Cool. So anyways,
No nonsense, right? Not
Very
like
good.
the other
no,
guy.
No, he was
oh,
very good.
oh yeah, no money down. Oh yeah, just bring a check. You need one for the motor vehicle department, the bank fee, and this fee, that fee, the other
No,
fee.
you can't use your old
So
registration.
what do you mean?
You
So
do
that's
it-
like 200 extra a month. You know, you're talking about on a 2-year
I
lease.
know.
Oh no, you don't understand. Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. Okay, good.
anywho, this is the Just Enough Heshy show.
Oh, you don't like when we talk bad about quality leasing?
No, it's totally fine. I just want to get that in there every 15
Uncle
minutes.
Heshy sent me to him. By the way, the original.
But wait a
You
minute.
didn't give me the commission they gave.
He's sorry.
You never gave me a
Wait a minute,
piece of it.
but you leased by them 3 times till they
Right.
screwed you. 'Cause
Right.
You didn't know.
No, they screwed me each time. I didn't realize it because I'm not in the business.
I got you.
So yeah, this is the Just Enough Heshy show. If you'd like to call in, you can reach us at 718-303-9090. You can also like us on Facebook, the Just Enough Heshy. I don't know, just Enough
They're
Heshy.
gonna put a hit out on us.
Oh, and if you like us on Facebook, we'll like you too. You can
By
go
the way, I want to support publicly Dove Hiking. I want to tell you that I believe that he's an okay person.
I believe he's okay
He does
person,
his
too.
thing.
He does his
but
thing.
do I believe that he goes the extra mile for the community? Not a chance.
he does the minimum. It's
No,
true.
he does the minimum. He does what he has to. He does what he's been doing for 30 years
That's not-
already.
that's
It's
not-
the same.
So
He doesn't give any oomph to his office. You know, and that's the
Operation
problem.
Clean Sweep. The next guy will give it oomph.
Yeah, and the next guy's gonna be his son or his nephew.
no.
or one of
We're
those.
gonna make
You
sure that
watch.
he doesn't happen. I'm gonna try to
Who's
get
he
one.
gonna be? The head of Showman?
When's his term
Who,
over?
the head of
I think
Showman?
next year. I think. is
Who is a
election.
good leader that you like out there?
Yeah, who do you
I
like?
want my son to replace him.
No. Who is the leader? Who is the
Now.
elected official
Now.
that you like now?
Today.
Wow.
Wow.
No.
You're always
Great
choosing.
question, Gary.
Basically, it's the lesser of two evils every
Even if
time.
somebody in the past, who do you like in the past?
Well, me.
George
and-
Washington.
Don't go more than 30 years back, okay?
Okay, well, we did like Koch.
Love Koch.
I did like Clinton.
Could you
said
imagine?
don't like
Could you
Koch.
imagine if
I
Koch?
did like
Could
Koch.
you imagine if?
said
I
you
like.
didn't.
No, I did.
I
did.
love Koch.
I like Sammy Hirsch. He was a people person, even though he was a.
Could
Who,
you
the
imagine-
assemblyman, the lawyer?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
because you got hit in the head with a brick.
That's
You
right.
like
He
him?
defended the people. That
Yeah.
was it.
Could you imagine if Koch was alive today with what's going on in the Middle East and Netanyahu?
Okay, again, we're going to talk about Netanyahu too, because I'm going to tell you right now that
How come nobody has stepped up to his role, Koch's role? Remember when he handed the envelope to Jimmy Carter when he was upset with his Middle East policies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Koch was a stand-up man. He wasn't.
Who's doing that now?
He was really. You knew where he stood on issues.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
Well,
today it's wishy-washy.
We're still waiting for your hero in politics.
The truth of the matter is,
besides your son,
besides my son, I like this guy. I'm just looking at him. I don't think he's done anything major. Chaim Deutsch, I hear he actually cares about the people. I'm not really one of his.
Chaim Deutsch is
what's that
in
guy's
office
name?
for how long?
What's his name?
Skelos.
Dean Skelos.
He's the state minority leader?
Majority leader.
Majority. He happens to be a man who actually his word is gold. The man's word is, and I want to tell you something else. Can I tell you something why I'm upset with you? And we're going to talk about this in a minute. How people have a right that your assemblymen, your hiking and all that, when they go up to the assembly, you know they get $172 a day to go up there. Neil, they leave their homes.
You care about.
No, but listen to this: $172 a day times that by 5 days, times that by 4 weeks is what, sweetheart?
Well, they even charge the state on days. No. Listen to me.
Listen to this.
They even charge the state on days they're not up there.
Right. Now, instead of them staying in hotels, they don't. They buy homes. Their mortgage is maybe $1,000 a month. They're getting $4,000 a month. They pay off their homes. They don't have mortgages. Their girlfriends are living there. And you know what happens? They're still collecting the $172 for the hotel.
Yeah.
How could that be?
You know what? I'm sick of this petty nonsense.
Petty nonsense.
Yeah.
20,000 times 50, 60 of them. Yeah. How many of them are in the state assembly?
152.
152 times 20,000. Let me calculate this.
Calculate.
Right.
Calculate.
I stopped calculating after the first few million.
You know what the New York State budget is?
Right.
How much is the budget?
If I'm correct, it was somewhere around 70 billion.
Something like that. Right? Okay.
Could you name me the assemblyman who was indicted because of taking too much money from the per diem?
If you guys want to
take
a
was one.
Shelley Silver.
No, there was one. A guy, they caught him on the receipts.
Scarsborough in Queens.
Who? What's his name?
Scarsborough.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
And also Boylan, too.
Anyone want to take a caller?
So there are people who actually have been indicted and convicted on this stuff. Right?
Well, all I know is...
But you know what? One important thing. They haven't changed the policy.
Right.
People get arrested. You're talking about the mortgages, and nobody changes anything.
Well, we're going to talk about that. Take a caller, SD.
So, yeah, again, this is the Just Enough Heshy Show. If you'd like to call in, you can reach us at 718-303-9090. Hello, you're on the air with Uncle Heshy. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
I am about that Ocean Park where you're omitting one big fact. The license plate on the car did not match the car. You know they're up to no good.
So the license plates on the car.
I haven't seen that in the media yet. I saw Hyken say that.
Yes, I heard on the radio. I heard on CBS radio this morning.
So they're saying that the license plates on the car, which I don't know who took it, doesn't match the car?
Correct.
Yeah, that's correct.
It's not very smart of them. Like
No, like the whole thing is like there's something fishy, obviously.
So yeah.
Something fishy.
No, I'm sorry. I heard that those plates were Delaware plates or something.
Yes.
They weren't New York plates.
They were Delaware, but according to Hyken, and that's the only place I've heard it. Have you heard it another place?
The only place you heard it.
CBS.
No. CVS was about the two other incidents in two other synagogues. The license.
They also mentioned that the license plate did not match the car.
Where did you hear that?
On CBS radio this morning.
Okay.
No, but you see, you know what I don't get? Are they really that dumb that they wouldn't look for video cameras? I feel like it's fishy that we're noticing this. The fact that we caught them seems fishy. It was too easy. Is that a crazy assumption?
Not too easy, no.
They saw them on video camera. How do you not look for video cameras when you're casing out 4 places?
Because
so
the
you're saying
only
they're not
time
smart?
they watch video cameras is after something happens. They go to the tape. They turn it back.
So you're saying they didn't expect anyone to look at it?
Right. Why should someone look at it? Nothing happened.
Sorry, what?
Probably got the brightest guys they sent down to cave the joint.
Right, that's all. They got a guy who's gonna.
But you're saying that terrorists are kind of dumb?
No,
I feel like they should be smarter.
I think we're the
Sometimes
dumb.
they do stupid mistakes. They do.
The guy blew up his underwear.
What? Who did that? I
The
did
guy
not hear
in the
that.
plane. The guy in the plane.
Well,
how did he? What did
He
he?
had put the dynamite in his underwear and it blew up on him when he was wearing
When
it.
was this?
I didn't know that.
That was Christmas about 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, that's so funny. So he wasn't on the plane when it happened.
No, he was on the plane. But it wasn't big enough to make any damage. But it blew up when he was wearing.
When was it supposed to blow up? If it didn't make enough of a bang when he was on the plane already.
It actually didn't blow up. It burned him. It was supposed to blow up.
Oh, I see. Something like
There's
that.
actually a picture on the internet.
Anyways,
That's really funny.
Caller, thank you.
Probably a battery leak.
What?
Probably the battery leak.
Thank you, caller. Thank you for the call. We appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
I wouldn't minimize this.
I'm not
this
minimizing
thing.
it, Neil, but
We're surrounded, by people that are sympathetic to the Muslim community, to the extremists. Just now, there was an interview on TV that Fox News had with President Sisi, and he's trying to get Jordan and the Saudis and others together and to make a war against these
ISIS,
extremists. And to show that Islam is not a religion that wants to fight with people. Let everybody live and be. He went to the church, the Catholic Church last week, I think it was. It was last week. To show peace. Like, hey, let everybody live, and that's it. Stop with this killing and nonsense.
Well, you guys are going into the extreme. I just want to ask you a
No,
question. I
there
want to see a better police presence on Coney Island, on Ocean Parkway. I don't want to see cops.
You want them to be intimidated.
I don't want the cops to be sitting there busy giving us tickets while somebody goes 4 miles over the limit. I want to see cops sitting there watching the synagogues, driving around.
You want to see them watching it, or maybe it's better to be undercover so they think we didn't. You know what I don't get is why was it publicized on the radio and the media? Now they know that they can't go with their plan. It should be hidden so that the secret police can get them.
Secret police.
But I mean, if you put cop cars in front, then of course they're not going to try. I think they're going to find somewhere that doesn't have cop cars.
But Esty, I don't want a guy who, while the cop car is undercover 2 blocks away, a guy running into the synagogue with a bomb and hurting somebody.
Obviously, it's not 2 blocks away.
Okay, so the point is, by having a police presence openly,
they're just going to choose a place that doesn't have a police presence. Do you want them to put it by every single synagogue?
Well, you know what? We have to do something about it. We have to
So,
do
okay,
something
but
about the
I
school.
think
Maybe
catching
the
them.
synagogues have to hire their own security.
No,
That's right. Synagogue like
a
schools.
lot of them have. In fact, in the videotape, there was somebody who was a hired.
Yeah,
I
the one on Avenue I or something.
I think they should catch these guys instead of just watching the places. If they can catch this guy with something, they can take them away so they're not a threat. Just putting police cars in front of a bunch of synagogues is not helping anyone.
No, they have to follow. There's a whole procedure.
They have to see where they go back to, who they talk to.
And
Right.
what to happen.
That's why putting a police cop in front does not help.
Court is good.
For us,
so
right.
now we're going to talk about another subject again for Gary.
What happened? Is he yelling at
No,
somebody?
He's yelling at somebody. Gary, the ex-speaker of the House, Shelley Silver, had his chief of staff, his best friend, Judy Rapfogel, his top aide, who's now been demoted, okay? She makes $180,000 a year to be an aide.
Okay.
She makes more money than the governor.
Okay.
Now that she's demoted, she doesn't get a lower salary. Now, don't you think that's ridiculous?
Yeah.
And here's the thing. What's going on here?
Do you know who her husband is?
I know her husband.
What happened to her
husband?
He was in jail for
He's
taking
in
money.
jail.
He is in jail.
Right, he's in jail.
And he had $400,000 in his apartment,
Right.
and
that's
she didn't
only a
she didn't
piece
know
of it.
about it.
Right.
The point
Because if
is,
she would have known
is there a
that,
point
it
to
would
this?
have
the
been-
point
it would
is
have
that
been-
her boss was fired. She continues to keep her job. Her money goes up. Now here's where I'm going to get angry at you again.
No, I'm
You're
very
throwing-
upset with you.
I'll tell you, one minute. Let me
I'm
finish.
very
You're
upset.
throwing
with
away
you.
my money. You're paying her $180,000.
Do you think I want to pay her $180,000?
But it gets better. It gets better. These two crazy brothers.
Blaming it all on
These
you.
two. I want you to read this story because this
You're
is
connecting things that are interesting. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
connecting things that are interesting. These two brothers, I think they're the Weprin brothers. Listen
Whose
to this.
father was the former speaker also.
Another bad. Weprin brothers fighting. One brother's 58, the other
They're
one's
from
53.
Queens?
They're from Queens. One brother wants to put tolls on the Brooklyn Bridge, the Manhattan Bridge,
The East River
the
Bridges.
East River Bridges, and he wants other local tolls. But the other brother says, you're crazy. This guy wants to screw us, but instead of going and saying, listen, maybe we should lower your salaries in the city council or the state assembly. I mean, these two brothers.
Everyone's going to have to walk to work because they just can't afford it.
Right, they can't afford it. And even then, I bet you as you walk over the Brooklyn Bridge, you're going to have to pay a toll to. You know, when the Brooklyn
That's
Bridge came
crazy.
out, to drive your bicycle across used to cost you 5 cents.
So what happened?
So
That
these
changed?
two guys are doing, and they can actually pass a law without our control. They can actually do this, and I will not be able to afford $16 to go to the city.
How can they
Can't
do this to
it
us?
without our control?
Sure, they can.
No, just like any other bill, either it
Not
passes or not.
So that's
Two
what
people can't do it.
not two people. They're going to get the legislature.
Oh, who would approve this?
But not the people. But the people won't let it.
What do you mean
Do you-
people
do
won't
you know
let it?
why?
You know what
Do
he's
you-
talking about?
Just like now,
It doesn't
idiot,
work that way.
This
but-
idiot is coming out. This guy, what's his name? He from some assemblyman or something. Wants to change the law that if you have an illegal apartment or you converted it illegally, and we find out about it, we're gonna give the building the power to get warrants to come into your house to check if you have an illegal apartment in your house, and we're going to give you a $15,000 penalty and punish you. His name is Ronnie Williams.
Why is it their business if you change something in your house? If they can't tell the
but
difference, who
but
cares?
You know what the important point of his law is that he wants?
What?
Is that he wants to take that fine and he wants to give it to a private company to do the collections on it.
Right.
That's the key.
And this,
That's
but
the
you know
key.
now,
That's where the money's
but
at.
now the city does that too. You know, the
and they
city,
contribute to it.
do you know-
Oh,
Do you
No,
know
no,
when,
can
do
we
you know
go
when
back-
the city has judgments against you? They hire private collection companies. When the city
depends from what agency.
from one agency.
Right.
You know, the marshals, when they have to come, do you know the marshals make like about 20 or 30% of everything that they collect or they tow your car? Some of these marshals are making $5 million.
Wait, my question is, why would they the bridge, right? Who on earth would be like, hey, I want to pay more money? Even the brothers. Besides for those two people, who on earth would be like, yeah, let's like
Okay.
the government officials? They have to go to Manhattan. They want to also pay the toll. Like,
They don't care. They
Can
get
we go-
drivers and they get free
Are we
passes.
back in the tolls
glad
now?
We're back into
Okay,
the tolls.
the
Go ahead,
reason
Gary.
that
Gary,
they,
go
ahead.
the reason they want to
I'm gonna
pay
eat my pizza.
the reason they want to
What were you doing the last half hour?
Jesus, you guys.
Yeah.
The reason they want to increase the tolls is because they have a $35 billion deficit on the MTA.
I thought the MTA was a privately owned company.
It's owned by the state. It's really run by the state.
Wow.
It's
So the
New
state has
York,
been
New
upping it.
Jersey.
it is. They're gonna have to end a lot of construction, a lot of programs, a lot of buying new subway cars, new buses,
What's wrong with the subway now?
because they don't have the funding anymore, and it's a big.
But-
We pay for it.
The
They want
MTA is
Let 'em
supposed, but the
go.
MTA is supposed to be subsidized by the government. It's
Let
called
'em
public
go.
transportation.
But they don't have. They're not getting the money they need. Okay.
But we pay $2. It's not enough. You know how many people go on the train?
$2.75.
Right.
It's not even 25% of what it costs.
I don't, because you know why? Their
And make it
expenses are
cheaper.
crazy.
But they pay a lot of
Oh,
union
why?
money.
Because they have a union?
Yes.
Oh.
But
So that's the problem.
they're
Right.
trying to take the money from the toll people and then balance the budget of the MTA.
Well, they're choking
That's what
us.
they're looking for.
Well, they're
Right.
choking us, and it's not fair. You know, I get that they need money, but just run your business better. I'm pretty sure if Bloomberg ran the train, then, I mean, I know that Heshy doesn't like Bloomberg, but if Bloomberg ran the train thing, he would make sure there's a profit in there.
Oh, please.
Business-wise, he's good. You can hate him, but
Do you-
business-wise,
do you
he's
know what
good.
it is? You know how much money it cost me just to drive to Jersey and back? To go to Newark Airport, it cost me like about $50.
That's crazy.
Just in total, $16 the Goethals Bridge, another $16 the Verrazano Bridge, a whole bunch of $2 little tolls over
wait.
there.
If the bridge is cost already, then which bridge are
Those
they
are
taxing?
different bridges, so there are ways around it. You can take the Lincoln Tunnel to
There
go.
has to
the
be a
Ver-
way to do it free, even if
But
it's
the city
longer, because
says-
some people can't pay
so-
for it.
so if
No,
you're-
no,
if
it's
you're
not.
locked
It's
up in-
not the city. I got a question.
Also, if
I
you're
got a
Staten
question
Island,
for you,
you're
sir.
screwed. You know
Sir,
that?
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You just wait a second. Why was the MTA created? Why was the Bridge and Tunnel Authority
Very,
created?
very simple.
Why?
To help the people, to make sure that we maintain their safety, to make sure that people
You can get to the other
you
side.
can get to the other side. Otherwise, the city won't grow.
Nonsense.
Now you're gonna stop us.
Nonsense. Nonsense. You're totally wrong.
What was the
So
point?
fix me up.
They were created to put a distance between elected officials and raising fares, raising tolls, and everything else.
Stop it.
There's a wall.
Mhm.
There's a
To
wall.
not let poor people in?
No, the elected officials won't get the blame
Blame for what?
for the raising tolls.
But it's elected
But-
officials that approve it.
People blame the MTA, not elected officials.
I got that, but the truth of the matter is, it is the elected officials. It is the ones that approve it. They can stop it. They can. We make enough. Why don't I have a question for you? The police force is not losing money every year.
Of course it is.
Everything the city.
So why don't we
does,
just
lose
triple?
Because there's no businessman running it.
money.
It's not no businessman
But when
running
you
it.
when they announce the fares are going up on the buses and subways, they say the MTA is increasing it.
Correct.
They don't say that they have the beacons.
No, but the MTA gets approval from the governor, and they know that they go bitch and cry to the governor about it.
You know what they should do? They should make the trains cost no, they should take one person. Here, you go, here's the MTA system. Any profit you make, you get to keep. You know what? That person's gonna run the business, make sure it costs less so that they can
Could we pay our bills here?
Yeah, so
Right. Go
wow,
ahead, Steve.
Neil bringing it up. That never
I
happened.
love you, Neil.
So yes, you are listening to the Just Enough Heshy Show. We're on Monday and Tuesday from 7 to 9 p.m. You can like us on Facebook, otherwise we won't like you. We will. You can go to Twitter, #JustEnoughHeshy. You can also email us, or if you want to advertise with us, you can reach us at justenoughheshy@gmail.com. You can call in also at 718-303-9090. Again, 718-303-9090. We have Le Buffet on 55th and 17th Avenue. They do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They also do catering. You can reach them at 718-438-7612. We also have the Black Label e-cigarettes. You can go to blpremiumeSig.com.
Who's that, Mikey?
Mikey.
You can call Mikey at 561
where's my cigarette?
239-5941.
I got another sample.
We have Gotham
You want
One
one?
Solutions, asbestos and lead abatement.
I got for you a sample. No.
You can call Joel at 917-577-2867. You can also call Yossi Lefkowitz if you need a personal trainer. He's the best. About 17 certificates on this high-tech machine that measures stuff. I don't really know the details, but it's high-tech. You can reach Yossi, who's located on 16th and 48th, at 347-816-5207.
I thought he was 17 and 48. No?
Nope. You can also go to Posh, which has the best pizzas, because I personally don't like pizza, but their crust and their it's just amazing. Just
Neil,
believe me.
Neil, you want to say
If you go there-
the Posh, I can't interrupt Posh.
So yeah, and if you
Too
know, like if you've been to Posh and you also agree it's awesome, I would love it
awesome.
if you'd call in because I'm in love with the place.
Oh,
so
I
yeah.
can't tell you right now. I have to call in.
Yes.
No, but
And-
I like that garlic pizza. That
it's
was
amazing.
Great. That garlic pizza
anyways,
was great.
if you go into
It's-
Posh, located on
had one.
Avenue
And the
U,
cheesecake one.
I didn't like the cheese. It was too thick for me.
I
Oh, you
love
like
the
the
cheesecake
chocolate
one.
one?
The chocolate
I like the
one.
cheesecake one
I
better.
like the
The
cheese.
chocolate cake, the chocolate pizza cake was like, wow, I never saw
We'll
that
have side
before.
chocolate and side
Right.
cheesecake. Anyways, they're located on Avenue U, 502 Avenue U, and on M. If
And
you
what
mention,
happens?
if you mention
Yeah.
the Just Enough Heshy Show,
Wow.
you get 15% off.
No way.
So mention the Just Enough Heshy Show.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a
You see,
cheap
we
meal.
We're not. You see, we are some people. And people are finally, we're
So
thinking
yeah,
about it.
and then we have Green Line Building Consultants.
Green Line Building, we help you with violations, inspections. We walk you through. We teach you through. We teach you to be code compliant. We help you do your certificates of corrections. We help you do your HPD inspections.
I don't understand
Building
anything you're saying.
department.
The building department, we help you do your violations. We help you do lead and asbestos inspections. And if you have problems, we'll send you to the right people. And, the ACP 5 forms and all that, we make sure that you will comply and you'll follow the rules so these other idiots won't get
So yeah,
you.
so call in at call Green Line at 718-871-0382. Again, this is the Just Enough Heshy Show, and you can call us at 718-303-9090.
I want to get to Hillary and BB's topic, but I want to tell you a story that I read, and you're going to like this. An accused rapist dragged from prison and killed by an Indian mob. Wow, I couldn't believe
What?
I heard it.
How?
Several thousand people stormed a prison in northeastern India where they would drag
7,000?
several thousand, dragged a man accused of rape, and they lynched him, police said Friday. The mob overpowered security at Dimapur Central Prison in Nagaland.
Was it like a strong building?
Right, there
or-
was
Thursday,
2 people
and-
for security.
and seized a rape suspect whom they accused of being an illegal migrant from Bangladesh. They pelted
That's
him with
why
stones.
they did it.
I know.
Because
Said-
they're rapists, those Indians over there. They rape women left and right. Gang bang them.
So
and
why
all
would people
that.
get up and stand up for
because it's
so-
time to stop it.
No, because
think
the
it's
guy
great.
was an immigrant. That's why. He was from Bangladesh.
Okay,
That's
wait.
it.
So what happened? They just stoned him to death?
They stoned and killed him.
And
And the police put in a curfew after he was dead, and that's it.
wow, that's crazy.
Now, he was a rapist, and
No, but you see, he must have really been a rapist if he got killed.
that's not true. That's
Several
not true.
thousand people got mad. Something must have been true, or probably
No, they just got.
No, he probably raped one of their children.
into their country. There are a lot of countries out there that are not like America, where the doors are open and anyone can just come in and do whatever you want. A lot of countries are very particular and they're very tough on who comes into work there. And if you don't do it the right way, they hate you. They just hate you.
Wow.
And India is a very big country, and they have a lot of people coming from, it's all steps.
Actually,
the Indians go there, the Bangladeshis go there, the Polish go there, the Spanish come here, this one goes. It's the whole class.
by the way, I'm planning maybe to go to India. I had a cousin who invited me.
Just bring a lot of.
What's so funny?
You know they eat bugs over there.
Okay, I won't join them in that.
Chocolate-covered bugs.
China,
So, yeah, anyways.
Chocolate-covered?
Yeah.
Oh,
China
that's
also.
not so bad.
China also.
Anyways,
It's like the
so-
first time my aunt bought me orange peels, chocolate-covered
Orange peels. I've heard of
That's
that.
good. That's
That was
good.
I was like,
How do you
That's
eat it?
good. That's good.
By the way, when I was a kid,
I
right?
eat that. Yeah.
It is good.
Yeah.
But I was amazed at what I was eating. I didn't know what I was eating.
So yeah, when I was a kid, and I heard of Bangladesh. Hold on.
I forgot to announce something. The Palm Gardens.
No. You're gonna have to wait till I finish my sentence.
Yeah, he can wait.
So yeah, when I was a kid, I heard that Bangladesh everything is very cheap. So I'd be like, I want to go to Bangladesh. I can get movies for like $1. And my mother's laughing because the trip there costs more. But I'm like, everything's so cheap. We should go there and get stuff. So yeah, go on. You can go on with your advertisement.
No, I'm not going to my advertisement.
No, that's why people go to China. A lot of Israelis go to China.
I'm
very
scared of
often.
China. Like they're too
They
strict
actually
there.
go on. 1 minute.
Can I tell you a funny story?
Go for it.
Okay.
What does
take
he
it.
Okay,
want?
let's
We
take a
can't
caller.
call- What does he want?
I don't know
So
what he
yeah,
wants. He's
this is the
bothering
Justin
us.
F.
I don't
Heshy
know what
show.
he wants.
Guys, this is the Justin F. Heshy show.
Way
You
too
can
old
call
for
in
this.
at
No, I don't know what he wants.
718-303-9090.
How can we hear him?
Hello, you're on the air.
You know my
Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Okay, I just wanted to tell you, you mentioned that story about the rapist.
Yeah.
The reason he was lynched was he gave an interview to BBC saying that the woman he raped was killed. And the reason she got killed was because she objected to being raped and she fought him off. She should have just let the rape happen. She would have been fine. That's one of the reasons.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay? And
I did read that. I heard about that.
And India tried to suppress the video, and they couldn't. It was all over the internet. And he was a migrant from Bangladesh in India illegally, so they
Right.
just finished him off.
So Eva, I have a question for you, and I want to ask you, and I don't want to make fun of this because I think it's a very serious issue.
Yeah.
When a woman is going through this terrible tribulation or time, what should she do? Does she just stay there and not fight back? Does she not argue? Does she say, "Oh, let me just, hopefully they might not kill me"?
There was a case in the United States a couple of years ago when a woman was raped, and it went
apartment
to
building?
trial.
Oh.
It went to trial. They caught the guy, and the guy claimed his defense was she consented because she asked him to put on a condom.
Oh, I read that many years ago.
That's just not
Yeah.
wanting to get AIDS.
Right. But he was convicted anyway. But that's not consent.
Oh, thank God he was.
Oh, by the way,
convicted
people think. Go on.
Whether they consent or not, every case is different. It depends where you are and what conditions. If you are in a place where you could be hurt or you could get away, of course you fight.
Okay.
So, yeah.
But that's if you don't know. But my question to you is did she that case that you mentioned with the condom? Did she know the guy who raped her?
No.
Okay, because sometimes women, and I don't mean to
No,
make
the
light of
rapist.
this,
Yes.
they not only know it, they just state afterwards, "Oh, he raped me," when really
When they were trying to say no, but not enough, maybe. But that's not a good reason either way.
Excuse me. I call that blaming the defendant. Blaming the victim. I'm sorry.
You know what? You're right. Because if she even says like a second, hey, I'm not really sure, just hands off.
Wait a minute.
Men are pushy. Yeah. By the way, so people think.
One minute, but Eva, that's very, very interesting. I'm very happy for you.
Hold on, I wanted to say
Eva,
something.
while I have you on the phone, and I know you called about this subject,
And I wanted to continue.
Do you drive a car?
Yes.
What do you think about the tolls going to the city and back?
They're outrageous.
Stupid, right? Stupid to do that.
Wait. So, anyways, I know you wanted to switch.
Yes, the problem there is The idea of the tolls, I'm not going to object to the tolls. I think it's too high. But listen, okay, the problem with it is that the politicians are robbing the tolls to pay for their general budget instead of taking the money and repairing the roads and the bridges and the infrastructure.
Like they do with everything. The lottery money was supposed to go to schools. You know?
And but the gasoline tax in New York is unconscionably high.
Who is your assembly person?
Where? Which one? Duff Hikins.
Okay, and who is your state senator?
No, Duff Hikins is state senator. 1 minute.
Felder. Hikins is her thing. Then Felder is her state senator.
Timberwitz.
Oh, Simberwitz.
Simberwitz is assemblyman.
Do you like Dov Hikins?
He's effective.
Really? And I've never seen him effective in any way besides get on television and scream. Okay.
I don't agree with you. I think he brings up points that nobody else has the chutzpah to do.
That's true. That is one thing he does.
Sometimes
he gets up on television
but he's not afraid. That's what's great.
No, but he is calculated what he gets involved with and what he does. He's a politician.
Yeah, I was going to say, who isn't calculating what they you get involved in everything, or you decide?
Who is your congressman, madam?
Mike, David Greenfield.
Your congressman.
Those are councilmen.
Expect us to know everything.
I don't like whoever it is. I don't like him. He took Wiener's place. I don't like any of them.
It's probably Nadler.
Huh?
Nadler. Do you know of any?
Nadler. Yeah.
Do you know any of his positions on anything?
What?
Do you know any of his positions?
No. Whatever positions they have, I don't like. I remember going through them, but I don't.
She doesn't have it at the top of her head right now.
Thank you.
Let's put it this way. Schumer was my congressman for years. I wasn't great. He was excellent and supportive, but I don't like his policy.
So, right. I just wanted to say one thing.
Thank you for the call, caller. Thank you so much.
So, yeah. Again, this is the Just Enough Heshy Show. You can call in at 718-303-9090.
I want to talk.
I know. Hold on a second. I just wanted to say.
No, let Neil. It's his
you've been pushing me off. I want to go back to two subjects because you don't let me say it.
Right.
I just want to say people think that rape comes from, girls, they dress too provocative, they say certain things. That's actually not true. It comes from they just want to control. In fact, it'll happen to old ladies that'll get raped simply because it's about the control, not about how they dress or who they are, because it's any age that can get attacked. Go on.
No, I just, by the way, I don't like broad strokes when you just paint everything like, oh, they're all, sometimes it is the woman, sometimes, there is troubles out there. I want to tell you what I saw today that really, it comes to the core of what pisses me off about politicians. And I'm serious.
Go ahead.
Okay? Alternate side was in effect today. The point was that they should be coming down with the plows and pushing all that snow that we've been parking on to the corner and then coming with the truck and dumping it into the truck.
Exactly.
The way they used to do it in the days of yesteryear. Yeah.
Yesteryear.
Okay. What did I see go on? I saw one garbage truck going with his plow, and it was above the snow that was in front. 1 minute. And then I was saying to myself, oh, that's pretty crazy. 10 seconds behind him was another garbage truck, and he was going the same way with his plow, but he had salt in the dropping in the back. And that's it. So they needed 2 trucks to go by to do what? They didn't clean up.
Right.
They didn't do anything.
Nothing.
And when it was snowing the other day, the same thing.
Nothing.
The plows were above the snow.
It was terrible.
And they just drive around as if they're working. And we're the politicians. And where are our local politicians? Nowhere.
Partying.
Because they don't want to get bothered with the sanitation.
Anyways.
They're happy that Passover comes and they do an extra pickup and they all take pictures and they're so happy. All of them. They all line up. Oh, look what we did for you people. We got the sanitation to make an extra 2 pickups this week.
We're going to station.
Yeah, wonderful.
Neil,
yeah, right.
We're going to take some more callers when we get back. We're going to station identification in about 30 seconds, so I want to say something.
Okay, so
I want you to talk about character, Mr. Eichen and Mr. Greenfield. To keep your character intact, you cannot stop. You cannot stoop to filthy acts. It makes it easier to stoop the next time. So you guys think that by playing dirty politics, oh, you're better because you won your election? No.
It just gets worse.
It just gets worse and worse. And by being on television and screaming and hollering and not going to the state assembly and not voting and not stopping these animals to hurt us, we'll be right back. Thank you for listening to the Just Enough Heshy Show. The light's still on, so I guess I'm still talking.
We're still talking?
I guess so. No, I thought I was on commercial break. I was going to have another slice of pizza now.
Oh, okay.
What you just described was Senator Moynihan's defining deviancy down. That's what he talked about years ago.
Okay, I'm pretty sure we'll be right back. But they are going to eventually go to station justification.
About hosting your own radio show, we would like to tell you how you and your show can become part of our radio station. With today's technology,
You were spacing out.
You don't even give me a break. I don't understand you. I gotta wet my feet.
I didn't get a drink today. Anyways, we're at the top of the hour.
If they give you pizza, you don't get a drink. If you get a drink, you don't get pizza. Don't you know the system already? Okay, now get back online.
No problem.
So let's take a caller.
We're gonna, Esther, you're going to do my horoscope so we get back in some commercials. Take some callers, baby.
Okay, again, this is...
Oh, the heck with them.
Okay, this is...
No, we have people waiting. And you don't even know why he's the best.
Okay, this is the Just Enough Heshy Show. You can call in at 718-303-9090.
Right.
Hello, you're on the air with Uncle Heshy. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
My name's Peter. I called several times before.
Hello, Peter. Welcome.
I just want to say you guys do a bang-up job, and I want to give a shout-out to Gary, your engineer.
Yeah, he walked out for a minute, but we'll make sure that you shouted for him.
You guys are doing a great job. Stay in there.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you so much. You see, Gary just
got a good shout out.
Gary just got a good shout out from Peter. He likes you.
I'll say it again to your engineer, Gary. Great job.
Thank you, Peter. You're a good man. Thank you so much, by the way.
Okay.
Anything else on your mind today?
And Neil, I'd like you too.
Everybody likes Neil. Nobody likes me. It's okay.
We love you.
That's not true.
Everyone loves you. Me, they might like.
You're the reason I listen to the show from the
There you go.
Oh, I love you, Peter. You are wonderful. Thank you so much.
You guys have a
good evening.
Okay,
Go ahead.
take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Let's take another one. Okay, again, this is the Just Enough Heshy Show. You can call in at 718-303-9090. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, how are you guys?
How are you?
How's it going?
How are you doing?
Everybody got the love except for Heshy. What's the matter with you guys?
I don't understand it. I don't understand.
Everyone got what?
Love.
First of all, you guys mentioned about Posh Pizza. It's the best pizza. Crusty, tasty.
Oh, man.
Nice, and
I wanted to hear that.
To go out.
It's okay, but next time you go, you can get 15% off.
I don't know. I'm on the way over there right now.
So
you call them, tell them to stay open until I get there.
It's open till.
Anyhow, I wanted to talk about Heshy. You got to stop knocking all these police. Constantly you're bashing the police. The NYPD is one of the finest police force in the
New York's finest.
Now forget about New York. It's America's finest. They deal with all the. I don't want to say all these crime and all these bad people, and not everybody's perfect. Just in life, not everybody's perfect, but the majority of them are good people. They try to. Again, they give tickets. I got a ticket the last time, like 3 years ago. If you're careful, you park like a normal person, you drive like a normal person, you don't get a ticket. And
I didn't think it was possible, but this guy's proving it.
I disagree with you. I love the police force. I think the police force. No, but I have issues.
Sell it to somebody else.
No, but I have issues.
You definitely have issues.
You're talking from November to December, tickets doubled. People are going to court.
Why did I get a ticket?
I'm not finished. The police force is now giving tickets because you went from 30 miles an hour to 25. There was no reason to reduce the speed.
Who told them to do it?
Mayor de Blasio.
Okay.
And a cop is smart enough that, listen to me, the guy is going 4 miles miles over the limit. Do you know, I was reading an article yesterday in the paper that there's an ambulance guy. He says, I got 4 or 5 tickets every single month. Now he says, I'm getting 20 tickets a month. I'm telling my clients I can't come quicker to your house, and he's losing business because I'm going to get another ticket and they're losing money.
So why do you blame the cops for something that
Because the cops have a right to say this is ridiculous.
I mean, you got an issue, you got to take it over with the politician.
Right.
They have to enforce the law.
But the people, but the cop has a right. That's what you.
No, he doesn't.
No, you're wrong. CPR. If you look at the side of their cars, they're supposed to be compassionate. They're supposed to listen to you while you went 4 miles and over. Professionalism and responsibility.
But they give you a ticket after that, right?
But the point is, do you know when you're driving on the Prospect Expressway? Do you know what the speed limit is? 45 miles an hour.
I know exactly.
When you get to the last 4 seconds, it goes from 45 to 30 miles an hour, and there's a cop standing there with a gun. Impossible to slow down.
I'm on the Prospect every second there.
And the point is this cop pulls you over, and he knows he's going to get and he sits there a whole day long, and he gets his quota. Unacceptable.
You got to take it once a year, sometimes in a row.
Once a year, you're looking at 2 to 4. You're looking at 2 to 4 points on your license. I don't want, but if it was, I got you, if it was crime.
The rapists, all the terrible people, they put their lives, they have families, they have kids, they have wives, they have parents. They take the chance to they go through themselves. You know what I mean? Wouldn't do that.
Right, but you do know.
They got to get a break in life. Not everybody's perfect.
Okay,
they
but caller,
they deserve a little, little appreciation.
Caller. Volvi.
Hey, Neil, they call me Volvi. You have to call me Caller. But anyway.
Okay, so I'll call you Volvi. That's a nice name.
That's a cute name.
Yeah, it's a good name.
Yeah.
We approve.
Hey, Volvi.
Just remember, but the cops do have something what's called a wall of silence. They are a clique. They are a group.
So do politicians.
They are not. So do politicians. And they are not what, like when we were little kids, what our parents told us, oh, the good policeman on the corner. You know, they have a lot of issues. They lie and lie and lie all the time.
Hold on. I wanted to say something about tickets, right? I saw a picture of, there was a Hatzalah, Jewish ambulance, right? They were parked crooked in a driveway, like a little bit sticking out, while they were carrying a boy on a stretcher because it was an emergency. Meanwhile, there was a cop writing a ticket. They're there. They're trying to save some guy's life. They're bringing out a stretcher.
That's a disgrace. That's a disgrace. I'm not saying everybody.
I'm just saying that sometimes we do have to stand up for ourselves.
Right, but that ticket will be dismissed.
And
why would he give it? That's messed up.
He's an idiot.
Woman, and Volvi, don't think for a minute I didn't appreciate it. 2 weeks ago when I went to somebody's home and the 2 cops that came to the house, those 2 wonderful officers, they came in, they helped me be compassionate to the man. They put on the gloves. They helped me lift the man onto a stretcher. I'm not saying the police are bad. I'm saying some of them have some...
Every time we talk about them, I feel like there's certain...
There has to be consequences.
There's 40,000 cops. I don't talk about all of them. I talk about some of them that weigh 32,000 who wake up nasty. Again, like I told you,
you just need to have mercy.
I had an issue with a tenant. I had an issue with a tenant, and these 2 lady cops came to my house with an attitude, and they said to me, "I can not only arrest you if I want to come into your home, but you're going to show me ID." I said, "That's against the law. Don't tell me civil rights." And there were 2 woman cops, which probably they had a bad day. I'm not talking about all the cops. Those 2 cops from the 66th precinct, and one of them I think was a Jewish one. She had a Jewish name there. Wow. Just because she wanted to show that she could be above me.
That's because she's one woman.
Not above me. She's an employee of mine, and she will treat me with respect the same way I treat them with respect. And those 2 cops that came to the house treated me with respect, treated the sick man with respect, and that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Not to come over to your car and say, "Hey, give me your driver's license registration. I'm not going to tell you what I did. You went 4 miles over there."
2 things.
And I want you to know, cops are good. They do save our lives. They are very important.
I'm on the road 90% of my day. I've been driving my car for over 13 years. I got once pulled over by a cop.
I did not know that was possible. Wow, one ticket, that's crazy.
I go to the country every weekend. You drive again. I'm not saying some of them are overzealous to try to get you again. Just like everything else, there are people that are always out there to get you. But the majority of them, I think they deserve a little curse.
Right.
It's not even just.
It's true.
Even if there's no, just like there's a bad story, you talk about bad. Even if there's no good story, just on a Green Monday high, just give a shout out to all the cops, all the good cops, all the good firefighters, all the good Solomon. I think
I know
that's
some
really
good
taken for
cops.
granted in life.
No.
I think it's just, even without something happening, they deserve a little
right.
shout out.
I know some good cops.
Good night, guys.
What are you
Okay.
gonna
Good night,
Take
Bobby.
care.
Thank you for your
20
call.
minutes
You're
about
wonderful.
cops?
Very
What the hell?
nice.
This is
What?
a stupid
Take
conversation.
another.
already.
Take
Hold on.
another.
I just wanted to say something. Two things that cops should have. One is mercy, and second of all, consequences for not having mercy.
I
There
agree.
should be something
Good.
called police brutality, but it should be lowered so that the small things, when a guy goes 2 over the speed limit and he gives him a ticket, there should be consequences because you're not being reasonable.
Right.
So let's take another caller. Again, this is the Just Enough Heshy Show. We're on Monday and Tuesday from 7 to 9 p.m. You can call in at 718-303-9090. Hello, you're on the air with Uncle Heshy.
Hello?
Hi.
Heshy,
Shut up your radio.
Heshy, how was your program?
My perm was wonderful. I had Esty spend the holiday with us, and we went to do a lot of good. We gave out a lot of packages. We gave out a lot of money. Not me, but I helped collect money, and I helped donate a few dollars. It was really a uplifting experience, and I spent it with my beautiful sister-in-laws, which I would like to shout out, Lisa and Cindy, and my gorgeous nieces.
Ariel.
Ariel. Was Ariel.
I remember her because she has red hair. She looks
Right,
like the
she's
mermaid.
beautiful, and Sarah and Nathaniel and Jason and my son Yaakov, and who else was there? Wow,
You
I
don't
had
have to
all-
mention everyone. That could take days.
I wanted. Right. I had so many there. It doesn't end, but it was really a great time, and I really had a wonderful time.
Yeah, thanks for asking.
How about yours?
Uncle Heshy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting 20 minutes on hold. I think I deserve those free passes for the trainer.
You got it. I agree with you. We do have 2 nights to give away. You're going to stay on hold, and Yitz and Abe is going to give you a free. He's going to give you a code, and you're going to call Mr. Lefkowitz, and I want you to call him back and tell us how you did. But you got something else to tell us?
Yeah, that's the condition. You have to call us and tell us how it was.
You're going to get it. You're going to get that free pass. I agree with you. You deserve it.
Thank you, Sadik.
Okay.
Hold on.
Is there
Wait,
anything
that's
else?
it? You don't want to say anything else?
Put him on hold.
Put him on hold. You got him.
So
Give him
yeah,
it.
he did.
You see, guys, that's a good caller. You see, he stayed on hold for me. Esty, before we do commercials, and I do want to get paid, I want you to tell me if it was my birthday, which is not going to be for like another year.
It's soon my birthday.
Tell me, oh, yeah? When's
Yeah,
your
I'm
birthday?
an Aries, April 8th.
Wow.
Yeah, if anybody wants to send me gifts, I'm totally down with that.
But you're going to be with us. Oh, so I'm going to buy a birthday cake for you at Passover. over
I know,
there.
all the cake is Passover. That means no bread. So I have to have like cakes made out of egg.
No, but it's a great day. Today they know how to make these wonderful cakes here. You know
It's barely
that?
considered.
They're really
They're
wonderful.
gluten-free and stuff.
Right, really cool.
Yeah.
My doctor told me that I have to lose weight, so
Gluten
Who told you
free.
to go gluten-free?
he told me that. He told me I'm not allowed. I'm supposed to do these grains and stuff,
Right.
and
white flour.
Whole
No,
grain.
that
Whole
white-
grain. Whole grain.
right. And he wants me to like drop 40, 50 pounds. I said, "Are you on crack, Doc?"
For the record, you don't buy your kids some cakes.
But,
Yeah.
but my son tells me he's going to buy me these rice cakes, and I should be eating pizza. So please, nobody tell him I'm eating the pizza, even though he's watching me from the booth. So,
So let's
Esty,
read
so
it,
I'm going
right.
to get you a cake on Passover when you're going
Yeah?
to come with us. By the way, everybody, I know this is going to be a sad thing to tell all of you. We are going to be away. I don't know how we're going to do this. Abe is trying to figure out, but we might not be on from April the 1st through April
That's
the
what you're
12th.
worried about.
No,
Yeah,
we're
so-
going to be on.
We're going to be on?
Yes.
I don't know if we're going to
No,
be
no,
on.
no. It's fine. I got to figure it out.
Esty is in charge, so we're going to figure out a way to get that. So, Esty,
So yeah,
if it
let's
was-
read it.
When the birthday does happen.
If
So,
today is your birthday, okay, this is what they say. Opportunities will come your way when the time is right. So stop trying so hard to make something of your life and try existing purely in the moment. All those pages of plans you have written down, throw them out. You don't need them. I don't know if that's okay. Live in the moment. That was the point of that. Okay.
Okay.
And if you're a Pisces, which just means your birthday's from February 20 to March 20. Okay, this is what they say. What you own and what you earn is on your mind constantly at the moment. But don't worry yourself sick about it. There are more important things in life than dollars and cents. So keep a sense of perspective and find reasons to smile. I'm telling you, these things just apply to everyone.
I love them. I love them.
I mean, they're nice. They're quotes
Now,
of the day.
I saw you had some funny stories over there to tell us.
So, yeah, okay. A group of New Hampshire Girl Scouts came up with a new way to rev up cookie sales. Troop 12115 in Salem has taken over a vacant warehouse and will sell cookies to drive-through customers. That is adorable.
That's funny. I said that's curious. I
So,
thought there was a better story.
Okay, I'll read you that one too. Okay, their second date will be in court. Cops in Waterfront Township, New Jersey, arrested Gerald Tegetz, 53, for allegedly stealing a woman's car on their first date. Officials said the suspect and victim met online. When she invited Tegetz inside after the date, he allegedly swiped her jewelry and took off in her car.
Wow.
It's like, hey, I'm not gonna pay for the date. I'm gonna take your stuff too.
Very cool.
Boy, you got to be careful.
You got to be careful with the online dating. You guys got to be very careful.
Right, you don't have that issue.
I don't have that issue. She swipes my wallet every now and then anyways. So I'm in trouble all the time anyways.
So yeah, do you want me to go to commercial?
How about emails?
Oh,
What about emails?
what do you mean emails?
Yeah.
Hillary's email.
Oh, right. So I want to ask you a question before we get to Hillary emails. Your buddy that you love the speech so much, and I started to listen to it again, of Bibi. He gets up there and he comes up with an idea. He says, "Listen, we can't do business with Iran. They're a bunch of liars. They're a bunch of idiots, and they're going to destroy the world, and we cannot make a deal with them." So I was reading today an article about Obama. And he actually says, if we can't make a deal with them, I'm going to quote you what Obama says, if that's what you want me to read the paper today to you.
Obama's a liar.
I'm going to read it to you. President, I will axe Iran deal if it goes back. Said the U.S. will simply walk away from any bad deal with Iran. If there's no deal, then we will walk away. Obama said CBS News, that's what you guys all like in an interview, that aired Sunday, responding to critics who have said ongoing talks with Iran will end in a pact of dangers to the U.S. and to Israel. So he says if we cannot verify that they are not going to obtain a nuclear weapon, that there is a breakout period, so that even if they cheated, we would be able to have enough time to take action.
Why did 47 Republicans send the letter directly to Iran?
And how come only 47?
No, answer that.
I don't know, because 47 don't believe them out of what, 100?
One minute, excuse me. You believe Iran?
I don't believe Iran.
Nobody believes Iran.
So that's it.
Iran doesn't believe Iran.
47 don't believe Iran.
Correct. And the other 53 do.
Well,
No.
Some of them are scared to do anything.
They're scared to say anything. Right. He's
Yeah.
right.
So since we're in the middle, like in New York City, we don't really care what the people have to say. So we're just gonna make a deal or not deal or whatever. What is it?
Oh, he's going to try to make a deal. He's going to make
Let's
a deal.
make a deal.
So could we get back to the emails for a second? Then we can understand what's going on. There's a breaking story that was put in as we get on the air here today.
Mhm.
And it also explains why Hillary did not announce anything for did not
noticed it.
defend herself
Huh.
on the emails. It just and Obama has said,
What is the story? Tell us what she did.
Obama
Tell us what
has
she
said
did.
publicly that he didn't know that there were emails that were a private account. But this afternoon, they came out from the White House announcement in the New York Times that the president got emails directly from Hillary in this account.
Right.
Okay,
What are you
so-
saying about that?
She used her private account for business. Big deal.
The president said he never got any emails.
So she just
So,
sent,
does he even know what's going on? Who
did
he's
they look at
getting
his
the email?
computer? Yeah, does he even
2
check
minutes
it?
ago, you said he knows what's going on in the Middle East negotiations.
You mean like that? Just because he doesn't get his
Well,
email doesn't mean he doesn't know about
He's
Iran.
the boss. He doesn't know every little detail.
Yeah, maybe someone else checks it.
And what did
This
Hillary?
is not a little detail, by the way. This is a law. Just like all the president's correspondence must be filed. Anything. I walk in and I say hello, it's got to go into the record.
Really?
Yes.
So I can check up anything?
Anything.
So why don't we know
Anything.
more?
Because they,
They
don't
don't do it
release
in-
the information
Right.
as quickly as people would like to.
Oh, I see. That should be allowed.
It's called the Freedom of Information
Okay, but what's
Act.
if they want to like date someone? Is that like also not private? Like, let's say
No,
one politician
they-
wants to date the other. There can't be like a private email there.
Sure, you can let her have private emails, but not
Government
public
business.
policy.
Right.
Right. Not
No, basically,
government
it
business.
was what she was talking about was
will,
the problem.
Will this hurt Hillary's campaign for presidency?
Hopefully.
It's unclear. It really is.
It
'cause
probably will.
She has very dedicated supporters.
Right.
But she
And-
lost last time, so
Yeah, but
she lost by the skin of her
a
teeth.
lot of people out there who tell me that they want to vote for her this time because they were sorry they didn't vote for her last time.
oh,
So-
she's gonna make pot not illegal. I just know it. She's like hardcore like that.
well, I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, right.
That's the only thing like I would know about.
But you know,
topic-wise.
this is a
But
very
you see
complicated
what their
situation.
How many hundreds of millions of dollars they get from other countries donated to the Clinton Foundation while she was Secretary of State. It's you have no clue how dirty this is.
But it was the Clinton Foundation.
Okay, good. Okay.
And
No problem. It's like me giving your son-in-law money, okay, and it has nothing to do with you.
Okay.
You're saying there are no conversations between these countries and the people giving money
right
to the foundations? We just don't know because we don't have the emails.
Okay.
Right.
Anyways,
you're talking, they have over $1.5 billion or something.
Yeah, billions. Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing how wealthy.
There's a world out there of people who are controllers and in power, and there's us, and there's a big schism between it.
No, but look how much money they're willing to blow on just to become president. They're willing to blow billions of dollars to become president. It just shows you what the power is worth. And
the money is like crazy because if you go back 25 years, money for a presidential race was
100 million.
100? No, much less than that. Now they're talking about races of $4 billion.
Wow. Right. Each guy spending $600-700 million. It's crazy.
No, each guy's spending $1 billion.
Wow. But anyways, since you're knocking my president, and I was knocking him into it as well.
I have no, I'm not knocking.
The U.S. adds a robust 295,000 jobs. Jobless rate falls to 5.5%.
What was it originally?
No. Let's listen to the non-educated talk. Go ahead. Go ahead. Continue.
They just called me uneducated. Producer, shut up his mic.
Continue.
U.S. employers extended a healthy streak of hiring in February by adding 295,000 jobs. The 12th straight monthly gain above 200,000 jobs. It was the latest sign that the U.S. economy is further strengthening and outpacing other major economies around the world. The U.S. unemployment rate fell 5.5%. Wait a minute. From 5.7%, but the rate declined mainly because some people out of work stopped looking for jobs. But that's the percentage.
No. Let's hear that sentence loud and
I'm
clear.
going to repeat something.
No, repeat it.
Wait a minute.
No, repeat it now.
No.
Yes.
February's robust job gain wasn't enough to boost wages by much. The average hourly wage rose just 3 cents. Wait a minute, to 24.
Maybe that's why there's maybe that's why the 1% is getting much more money now than they were 10 years ago.
24.78 an hour. Average hourly pay has now risen.
They call it wage stagnation. Okay.
Still, over that time, 3.3 million more Americans have gotten jobs. Now, I'm asking you something. Do you rather have no jobs than...
He's just doing it so when he leaves, it can look good for him.
I'm sorry. That's not the answer. That's not the answer. Oh, would you rather have a work at McDonald's or no job? That's not an answer.
Yeah, his little bit of help
is just... No quality workers, no major manufacturing going on. And it's a real shame because the dollar is strong. We could do exporting, and we do have the capabilities now to do it. But the companies have no incentive.
I can ask Neil a question because you don't want to answer me. Why is Wall Street blowing up? The bull. It's up to 18.
18,000.
Yeah.
But yet. I'm asking you a question, sir.
Go ahead.
But yet, there's less employees working on Wall Street now than there was in 2008.
Right.
Why?
How? Why?
Because Wall Street is there to make money. That's it.
And there's less people making money.
It has nothing to do with people. They'll squeeze an orange and they'll make orange juice, and then from the peel they'll put the chocolate on, and then from here they'll do that.
So you're saying it's not about jobs?
It's not about jobs.
Not for Wall Street.
Wall Street? No.
It's
they don't manufacture anything except push paper.
Yeah,
around.
it's eat or be eaten there.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, when GM grows,
Okay, we're gonna do some commercials.
So then you have more workers coming in, and they're making a decent wage.
Right.
But if Wall Street grows, what do you?
I got one more question for the master here. Why do we have an unemployment number that doesn't reflect the people no longer looking for a job?
Right.
Isn't it fooling everybody?
Yes.
No.
Yes. The simple person on the street is fooled. Yes.
Okay. But,
yes.
But
those Obama lovers out there who think he can do no wrong point to that number and they say, "Look how good he's doing."
No. You see, that's
but
what
you ask any economist who knows anything about anything, and they will tell you it's all bogus. It's 1,000. The real unemployment rate is like more like 11%, really. Okay, that's the truth.
Okay, Neil. But you know what, Neil? The bottom line is...
No, you don't realize people are hurting. People are hurting. It's not right.
The same way when they come up with crime statistics. Oh, crime has dropped. You know half the people don't talk about crime or accidents and stuff like that. Stop.
Right. A lot of people don't.
Crime is up 20. Shootings are up 20%. They're not dropping.
People are getting angry.
By the way, since de Blasio came in, but I believe it's just for the last 2 months that it's up 25%, 20%, whatever.
This year.
That's
in the cold and the snow.
And that's with, they're talking about crime done with a weapon, with a gun. Okay, that's that statistic. Murders and actual crimes done with a gun.
Same way,
and that means it's really a higher percentage because for 9 days or 12 days we had zero crime.
What? How's that possible?
Right? Okay. So now
zero murders.
Zero murders. Okay. So if you take that out now, the crime rate went up 40%, really, because you're taking out those days, you know?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of sketchiness going on with numbers.
Of course.
But the point is,
like they say, you can massage the numbers.
The bottom line is you can massage and cry, but I just read you 295,000 new jobs that were needed.
The economy is definitely picked up. I'll give you that. But it is not picked up for everyone.
I'm not saying it did, but I'm saying...
And all it did was really pick up for second job holders, for people to get a second job and this and that. People are working like dogs.
Hey, I'm working like a dog. I'm working 2 jobs.
But the number that I keep looking at is that the 1%, I'm sorry to use the Wall Street firm, the anti-Wall Street group, but the rich have gotten much richer and everybody else is getting much less of the pie.
And that's why good business people will always cater to the super rich.
Can I ask you something?
Because they'll always do well.
I heard
Doesn't matter what the world does. They will always do well. Go ahead.
America's, I heard, is an oligarchy. Like, is that the word?
Oligarchy, that's Russia.
That's Russia.
No, but they said America is because an oligarchy means that the rich control everything.
Yes.
So technically we are that because the rich technically control our politicians. So we're technically an oligarchy.
But over here everyone has an opportunity to become an oligarch.
Officially.
That is becoming
less and less.
Less and less. And the shadow government, which is the oligarchy.
Hey, I just look at what's his name, the guy who owns the sports team.
Some guy.
Ratner?
Johnson, Tish,
no, he's on the Shark Tank.
Cuban,
right?
Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban.
Just look what that guy did from zero. Look what he did. Only in America could you do that.
Right.
Only in America. The guy started selling door-to-door garbage bags. That's how he started.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Let's take a caller.
Selling garbage bags.
So anyways, this is the Just Enough Heshy Show. If you'd like to call in, you can reach us at 718-303-9090. Again, 718-303-9090. Hello, you're on the air with Uncle Heshy.
Yeah, good evening, Uncle Heshy, Neil, and SP. This is Steve from Brooklyn. Uncle Heshy, once again, Obama's little assistant, little advocate here in Brooklyn. The numbers that you're reading off, there are no real jobs being created here in America. People are working harder and harder for less and less money. If you factor in the inflation factor,
correct.
People are making less money than when they
correct.
You can raise the minimum wage, but people are starving in this country.
Yes.
And there are no, they constantly, the people that stop looking for jobs because somebody who made $75,000, which is not a great living, he can survive in New York, just about if him and his spouse are working, those jobs don't even exist anymore.
Right. And also, let's remember, Mr. Steve, that everyone out there who's making minimum wage, like working for McDonald's or Burger King or Walmart or anything like that, is being subsidized by our government because they're getting food stamps, they're getting health insurance and other things that they qualify for because they get paid so little. So we're really subsidized. That's corporate welfare we're giving.
Okay.
Which is exactly why Uncle Heshy likes it, because it feels a little socialistic towards communists.
No,
so
it's really not right. It's really not right. Why the hell should Walmart get a free pass and they just pass on the health insurance cost to the taxpayer?
Because now you're talking about the Congress and the oligarchy of the power of a Walmart to make the laws the way they
Neil,
are.
where does your solution?
It's a whole circle.
Stephen, Neil, where does your solution end? Because Walmart should be punished. A guy like me who does a decent salary. So now I have to.
One minute. He's answering.
Go ahead.
Walmart should first of all pay their bills, cut out this game of putting people right under the amount of hours before they have to give them health insurance, and stop playing the part-timers with everybody.
Right.
And as soon as somebody earns a drop too much, fire him. Walmart should be responsible.
Right.
Fire
him? No. In other words, that's what they do as soon as you make a certain amount.
Communist government. And exactly, they go along with Obama policies, which is why they get away with it.
Well, the Walmart has a lot of power.
Those are not Obama policies.
No, the Walmart runs.
Those are the previous Republican president's policies. Yes.
Even now, Walmart runs the Congress. They run the Congress. They make the laws that allow Walmart to do this kind of stuff.
Right.
Wow, that should be illegal.
That's why we did not participate, by the way.
I want to see someone stand up to Walmart and say, hey, cut your game with the part-time. Do you read about
You name me an elected official. You name me one elected official who's out there standing up.
But I'll tell you what company that is.
Yeah.
Costco.
Costco
pays their workers $18 to $20 an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, and they make money.
So
they
why
make $500 million a year.
Why is Walmart so greedy? I don't get it. They have money. How much more do they need?
Because the point is just to beat the system. It's a game.
But Steve, I have a question for you, Steve. Should we shut down Walmart?
No, we shouldn't. But we should stand up to them and say, hey, you're going to get fined by the Labor Department for playing this
another union,
or firing people as soon as they hit over the amount of
the laws don't allow the Labor Department to do that.
So Steve, if my company that has 4 people, and I'm starting to make a couple of dollars, and all of a sudden, well, I'm in the same category as Walmart, and because after a certain amount of money, hey, if I don't do what Walmart does, or if I don't give them double, triple overtime hours, or if I don't give them special health benefits.
We're not talking about overtime. We're talking about basic, that they would have to give them health insurance. They don't allow them to work more than they consider them part-timers, so they don't have to give them X amount of certain benefits that they're absolved.
Right. The laws were written so that it meets their requirement that if you're a part-timer, they don't have to give you insurance.
The laws were written that we can give extra jobs out, that these people can have a better...
No, they're not. Walmart puts billions of dollars into campaigns to run the Congress. Get real.
And Walmart, I don't know if it...
I don't know your total scope of your line of work, but you ought to get out there and represent Walmart because you think just like them.
Well, and I'll tell you something else, by the way, caller. I'm not so sure in 10, 20 years from now, we're going to be happy that there's a Walmart because they're going to have a monopoly.
I'm sick of them. They're a horrible store. They trample on their employees. In return, their employees are no longer pleasant to deal with.
No, but look what they do. They go into towns and tear it up.
And they ruin the fabric of a local town.
Right.
Other little stores can't survive.
Right.
Then 3 years later, they raise their prices.
Right.
Their quality is the worst out there.
Correct.
It's
Correct.
the cheapest part of China that produces their stuff.
Correct.
It's not even good China.
Correct. And that's why. And
I would be out there stopping them from coming into Brooklyn. We don't need them in New York. We don't need them in Manhattan. We don't need them there.
But I don't like that. I don't like when they play games like that. I think everybody should have a right to open any store wherever they want. But anyway, that's besides the point.
I don't know.
But I think in the end, we're gonna get screwed. Because after a while, like China did this with tea and with other things, You know, they get a monopoly on it. So people here get out of business. They sell it for less than it cost us to make it here. So the guy closes up here. You start importing it from China, and over a period of 5 years, all of a sudden you realize, hey, I'm paying 35% more all of a sudden. What happened? And that's exactly what happened, is because they got rid of the competition.
And I disagree with you, Steve, because I just bought toner online from Walmart. It was better than all the other companies, and it came quick. It came fast, and it was well priced. I bought toner for my cartridge, for my printer. It was wonderful.
You know what? I'm sure there's a lot of local Staples. You can support Staples, probably get a good deal. What about WB Mason? They'll deliver the next morning for less than Walmart.
Really?
They're real companies with real employees that pay good wages to people.
We got to check that out. You know what? I'm going to check that out this week.
But the system is broken. It's purely broken.
Hey, that's why we need Operation Clean Sweep. And now I have one question for you, Steve. Since you're in one of your moods, what about tolls on the bridges?
I have an issue with them constantly raising the tolls on the bridges.
No. Now they want to put tolls on all the bridges.
Yeah, are you talking about like the Brooklyn Bridge?
Right. The Brooklyn, Manhattan, and
I disagree with it. I think it's unfairly taxing the poor.
And how are we going to stop it? Because our elected officials could just override us.
Oh, they want the money so badly, they're already spending it.
I don't know. They already spent it. I don't know. That's why we need Shelly Silver back in town to stop these things.
He would be the first to support the tolls.
Yeah, he would be the first to support the tolls. Thank you, caller. You're wonderful.
So
all right, have a good night.
So yeah, this is the Just Enough Heshy Show. You can call in at 718-303-9090. I'd like to go to our advertisers. We have
Don't forget, you forgot to say that I have a Gmail
hashtag.
I was going to do that after.
Hashtag. Just I like that.
I was going to do it after, but I guess you don't. Heshy, I was going to do it after, but I guess you don't trust me. I'll do it now. Okay, so we're on Monday and Tuesday from 7 to 9 p.m. You can like us on Facebook. Just go to Just Enough Heshy.
Yeah, I need 500 likes. Guys, come on. Can you go to my Just Enough Heshy Facebook page and say I like it? Please, I need like 500 likes. I need like 300. I have a bet with my boy that before April 1st, I'm going to have 500 likes. He bet me I'm going to lose the bet. It's 100.
Yeah, don't you feel bad for him, okay?
Right.
Don't let him lose the bet.
I don't want to lose the bet.
He never loses a bet.
I lose, but I don't admit to it.
I'm backing you up, man.
I love you. I love you.
Okay, so you can go.
You're my voice of reason.
That's it.
So you can go to Just Enough Heshy. Hashtag Just Enough Heshy on Twitter. You can also email us, or if you'd like to advertise with us, you can email us at justenoughheshy@gmail.com. So we have Le Buffet, located on 55th and 17th Avenue. They do breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I love
and they do catering. You can call them at 718-438-7612.
You know, Esty got me a latte with cinnamon in it.
Yeah, I know. He likes latte cinnamon.
I love it.
But here, I'm going to tell you a secret. It had no sugar in it.
It was great. Wow, I can't believe it.
See, you can have sugar-free and it still taste good.
Great, thank you. That was wonderful.
Yes, you'll be proud.
To my coffee at home.
I was told I can't have sugar either, but I'm allowed to have fruit. And as much
Not too much fruit. Veggies are better.
Veggies are better?
Much better.
Yeah.
1,000 times.
I heard I can't have the red peppers because they're too sweet, but I can have the green peppers.
I've never heard of that.
Peppers.
Why?
It's not good for your body.
What? Okay, no. All vegetables are good, okay? You start picking and choosing, it's impossible. Okay, anyways. No, I've been trying. Like, I'm looking at 10 different...
Okay.
No, I'm looking at...
And if you want to see great vegetables, you go to one of those real super vegetable places in Chinatown.
Three guys from Brooklyn.
Avenue. 3 guys from Brooklyn,
Such
whatever.
Neil.
I do not like that name.
I buy the green stuff, whatever's green, man.
Go on 8th Avenue over here.
Actually, you're supposed to eat all colors: orange, green, red. You have to balance of each.
But Neil, do you know? I went to a wedding with my son, and we had this dragon fruit. Did you ever hear of this one?
Yeah.
Wow, I never saw such a fruit.
What
in
is
my
it?
life.
Is it in the shape of a dragon?
It was like a shape of like yellow, a melon, yellow or pink, whatever. And it was like, they called it a dragon. I never saw such a fruit.
Was it good?
Great. I couldn't stop eating it.
Oh, is it like mango?
It was like, not mango, it was like a mix of mango and kumquat.
Sour, no?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
It's sour?
Not sour, it was sweet and sour.
I gotta try it.
Dragon fruit. Wow.
It's called dragon fruit?
It's colorful and cute.
So anyways, you can, If you like Black Label e-cigarettes, you can go to
we're done with Le Buffet?
Yeah, we're done with Le Buffet.
Yeah, you don't want to give his phone number?
Give his phone number.
Okay, fine. His phone number, if you'd like catering, is 718-438-7612. We have Black Label e-cigs. You can go to blpremiumesig.com. You can contact Mikey at
Big Mikey.
Mikey, I love you. I'm coming to that wedding. I promise you. I would love to. I'd love to be a witness by your wedding, but I don't know if you'll let me do it. But
so you can call him at 561-239-5941. We have Gotham One Solutions, asbestos and lead abatement. You can reach Joel at 917.
See how she does that so cool, like professional lead abatement, beautifully, no problems anymore. She did well.
Just don't
Not
let me finish
everyone
the phone
likes
number.
witnesses, by the way.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Not everyone likes witnesses.
Anyways, you can reach Joel at 917-577-2867. We also have Yossi Lefkowitz, like 17 certificates and high-tech machines. If you need a personal trainer, he's the best guy to go to, straight up. He lives on 16th and 48th, but he can also come to you. Yossi Lefkowitz, you can reach him at 347-816-5207. And then we have Posh with the most amazing pizza. I've had it 4 times, and I'm still on a diet. That did not break my diet. Small whole wheat, not counted.
Delicious.
It's
Yeah,
more
delicious.
vegetables than bread. That's what's so amazing. So they're located on 502 Avenue U. And if you mention the Just Enough Heshy Show, then you can get 15% off.
Which is pretty good.
Go ahead.
So yeah, and then we have Green Line Building Consultants. You can call them.
Green Line?
Green Line. We
Never heard of it.
well, you should hear of them. We do violations, building code compliance permits,
asbestos and something.
Asbestos inspections, ACP 5s, and we also do lead inspections.
HPD
and we make sure
HPD stuff, building department,
everything with the building department. We help you. We walk you to the finish line, and we do it.
What did I read? They're giving tickets for not shoveling your snow, $150 ticket.
Was it 150? I thought it was $150. I can't believe
think that's what I saw. No, I'm very happy for that. People should shovel.
They should shovel, Neil. But you got to give us.
Leave it for too long.
Well,
so yeah. Anyway,
more than a day is too long.
Right,
okay.
Come on, guys like me are walking. What, I have to break my head.
Okay.
Anyways, you can call Green Line at 718-871-03.
There's a lot of disabled people who can't go out.
Hello. 718-8. Dude.
Wait, you got to give the number.
718-871-0382.
By the way,
again, this is a Just Enough Heshy Show.
By the way, we sell.
You can call in at 718-303-9090.
By the way,
what's the phone number here?
718-303-9090.
By the way, if you come into Green Line, it's at 5318 16th Avenue. We do sell the electric cigarettes for Mikey, and we do sell it under the Exit label, the XIT label, but still we sell it, and you can pick one up right now, office, and we give it to you. And you don't have to smoke while you go to your building. You know, it's a $2,500 penalty if you smoke on a construction site.
What about electric cigarettes?
Now, electric doesn't cost you any money.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow,
tell that
so
to the Deutsche.
Anyways,
by the way, I want everybody to know I just got a hashtag or a Twitter thing for Mikey at Black Label.
Yeah.
He says I could be a witness at the wedding.
Nice.
Wow.
Neil, you're coming.
Wow.
You're coming, Esty. You're coming too, Esty. You're coming.
Totally.
Anyways, take another caller.
Okay, again, this is the Just Enough Heshy Show. You can call in at
By the way, Esty, I didn't
718-3.
say I announced your flower. You had picked another flower for the hair today.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of switching from flowers.
You wouldn't bring it up.
I was actually thinking of switching to headbands instead of flowers, but I didn't know if that'd be cool.
Go ahead.
Okay. Anyways, you can reach us at 718-303-9090. Hello, you're on the air with Uncle Heshy.
Hi, I want to say hi to Heshy, and I also want to say how big of a tzaddik Heshy is. He goes to visit my grandmother every single Shabbos, and I think it's very special.
Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
Hi, Angie.
Hi, sweetheart. I love you. You are my delicious girl. I love you.
Okay, bye.
Bye, sweetheart. What?
Who's the Bubby?
The Bubby is my friend. Bubby's my friend.
Know, you have a lot of Bubby
By the
friends.
way, the reason I go because she makes a great chulet.
There's ulterior motives there.
There's always a story behind it. Thank you,
So,
sweetheart. Be
thank
good.
you.
So, anyways, guys, now that we've finished with all of our laughter,
Yeah.
are we going to be serious?
Is there laughter?
Really?
I have
serious?
a story for you.
Go for it.
There was once a man, he was poor, okay?
And then someone helped him and everything was good.
You're right.
You know, guys, I wish you would be
He
serious.
said, if I only had an egg to eat.
There was a store owner who he was suing a $1 million winner, a $1 million lottery winner for half the winnings. When a lucky customer hit the jackpot, a store store owner usually gets a nice bonus for just selling the ticket. This liquor store owner in Northern California filed a lawsuit against a woman who won $1 million lottery. In December of last year, this lady won $1,000 off a ticket she purchased. Then she claimed to have given him $100 as a kind gesture. She also hoped that the act would increase her luck. In January, she went back to the store and purchased two $10 tickets, one which contained $1 million prize. Typically, a store owner gets a percentage of the winning prize. And in California lottery, they paid him a $5,000 share. However, Reyes admitted to signing, which I don't understand, this a piece of paper which promised to give this guy a portion of her winnings. Why, I don't know. Okay. She says the amount she signed her name to was $50,000. Well, the store owner claims it was $350,000, and she says that the store owner put $300,000 in front of it. Automatically, it shouldn't be that the store owner
a different color. I feel like they could test it.
Doesn't make a difference. The store owner shouldn't even be allowed to make such a deal that he gets half of the thing.
Yeah, it's just something you say. Like, if I win, I'll give you some.
But he got it in writing.
There's something up there. He tricked that lady.
Right.
Anyways, this story is for you, Neil. 5 tips. This is Neil's gonna love this to get a non-profit job now.
Yay!
Why would you want a non-profit?
Because non-profit's the best profit.
You train
now you're talking.
How come I can't train Esty to be like
now you're talking?
He's the voice of reason.
You want to talk about profits? Just turn to the non-profit.
This is the best time in years.
Behind every politician is a non-profit.
Oh, more than
running
one.
his campaign.
More than one.
This is the best time in years to look for one. Here's how. Ready? Here are some welcome news if you're eager to find work. If you want to, that blends purpose and a paycheck in 2015.
Oh, you mean, they pay that people?
According to the 2015 Nonprofit Employment Practice Survey, released today by the Nonprofit HR Human,
which is a nonprofit organization.
50% of
behind every nonprofit is a nonprofit.
50% of the 362 nonprofits inquired about anticipated creating new positions in the coming year. The upward trend continues in the post-recession. In 2014,
the government giving them money, right?
In 2014, 49% of nonprofits human resources said they plan to create new positions, up markedly, up from 19%. Do you believe this?
No, I believe.
By the way, whenever there's
they gotta get rid of that money.
But one minute.
But wait, the government funds that too. So basically, half of America is funded by the government.
It's not only
it's also donations. But still, most of
America
is
being tax breaks. It's really the government.
Right.
By the way, but most of America is supported by the government, which means they have a lot of control.
But this is what they're saying. Join a nonprofit, establish an active presence as a volunteer, participate in events when possible, attend donor functions. This will increase your visibility and they'll hire you. Or broaden your chances by getting hired by saying that your open project work that's part-time has ended. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or don't assume you need to take a vow of poverty. You don't have to. Although 27%,
you're not allowed to.
Right, 27% of nonprofit surveys said their inability to pay competitively was their greatest retention challenge. Certain jobs pay better than others. In general, one involves money, finances, or. So you're talking nonprofits are serious.
By the way, I've seen nonprofits in the paper. I don't feel like I can work for nonprofit because taking money for helping people seems wrong to me. So I don't want to work for nonprofit because I don't think I should be getting paid then.
Okay, I have to say this. I have to tell you.
Okay.
You have a lot to learn. That's all.
Yes.
No, I personally would feel uncomfortable.
No, you're not really understanding.
If you were a doctor,
you
would take money.
Explain it to you.
Yeah, but it's not me
helping people.
It's different. It's way different.
No. You don't understand what the whole gig
for example,
is to screw money out of people.
No, true, but I don't want to be a part of it.
Willing to help.
But I don't want to be a part of that. And you know what? I worked for someone. I worked for someone, which it was nonprofit, not like the government funded it. It was just nonprofit. And, the boss paid me about $10, which was a little bit like lower. But I didn't want to ask him for a raise because he's using the money from his own pocket. I feel bad. I would work for free.
Grants and other things that you don't even have
it's not an official. It's not an official.
Okay, so that was just different.
Talking about Clue. Right now, the spigots are turned on with de Blasio and the city giving to nonprofits, giving to school.
Yeah.
But once 217 is over and he gets reelected, he's term limited.
But I have a question.
Mike, no. Let me answer the question first.
Go ahead.
What's he going to do once he's term limited? Is he going to keep the spigots on?
Yeah. That's his
my question is,
personality.
I don't.
you're telling me
But he is. He's a socialist.
But I have a question for you.
No, spigots to people he no longer requires a vote for.
Right.
No, because he'll always want power. He's going to go for governor.
He's
going to
gonna
go
go.
for something.
I hear he's going to run for
He's going
president.
to want his friend to be a judge,
Right.
this to be that.
But I have a question for you. You're telling me the
And his
MTA
kid.
is losing money. You're telling me the city of
Everything
police.
the city
MTA is
does.
in debt.
But this guy is opening up the spigots to all these other people. Why
Right.
don't you just give the money and try to cover our own expenses before you throw
Because
away the money?
he needs a machine to get
But
reelected.
this is wrong.
It's the way it works.
But if you're charging me more tolls, you're charging me more gas tax, you're raising my property tax by quadruple.
The
and
water tax.
And forget the water tax. You know that today I was reading a $100 million project is paying $27,000 in taxes. A guy who has a $2 million apartment is paying $9,000, the same as me on my little
could I scare you?
building.
Could I scare you?
But he's pissing away money to everybody else because they're below budget.
Yeah.
Because those buildings no longer are those buildings are actually like Swiss bank accounts now. We're giving them tax breaks to live in these $1 billion apartment buildings in Manhattan.
Right, 10, 20 years, right?
If you go to the building, there's no lights on. Nobody's living in these buildings. It's a way of parking money.
Really?
Right. Then
That's
they
crazy.
come maybe once a year, you know.
Why not at least
stay
get
for a
no?
week or something.
But why at least wouldn't they get rent money? Like
No, these people don't need the money. These
They're
are very
parking
wealthy
dirty
people.
money there. Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
there was a big article about it. The Russians, the
Chinese, the same
Chinese.
people that we're buying stuff from is
Right.
now reinvesting money in New York City,
Right, the Chinese are
buying
like
these
crazy.
properties and everything else.
I just want to know, where's it going to end? How much does it have to build up before it explodes? Like all these
They're always
taxes,
bubbles.
tickets.
They're bubbles.
But it happens. It does. It's going to explode.
I think we're really headed to some
Let me ask you
wild
this.
situations.
Well,
now.
let me ask you this.
Right. And
Around,
Obama's trying to push it off that it's not on.
It's
his
not
time.
only Obama.
No,
It's-
but
it's-
I'm
he's
just
trying to
saying
push it
this.
off so it's on the next president.
It's on the next president.
But let me ask you this. Around what year do you think everything will explode? Like just an estimate. Like in how many years are we going to probably be completely
Who could
screwed?
know? Who
There's
could
a picture of when they were on the bridge yesterday or Saturday with Obama and Bush. There's a picture of Michelle Obama looking at Bush with her eyes rolled up. And I know what happened was when Bush was leaving the White House, the last thing he said to Obama, this is 6 years ago, "You're not going to believe how glad I am to get out of here." And I'm sure he said that to Michelle, and she's going, "I never know what you said."
Yeah, but by the way, no joke.
You know,
But the newspapers, like the New York Times, did not show the picture of Bush there. They didn't want. They showed what's his name, Obama and Sharpton.
Right.
right.
They didn't want to show that Bush also showed
Right.
up. You see, that's the difference. Bush is a real man. He's a real lover of America.
No, he
Yes.
also shut up because it really helps his brother too.
Anyways,
Yeah.
we're getting to the end of the show, but I want to just read a few
Why do we have
emails.
to end?
We have somebody sent me an email that says, "How do I get to see who you all are?" You can take a look at. We stream live on YouTube, so you
Right.
can go
You're
to
on
Justin.
YouTube.
You can go to YouTube and type in Just Enough Heshy, and between 7 and 9 we're live.
Or you can go to the zoo.
Right.
Ah, you're right. I should have mentioned the YouTube. Sorry, that's an added addition. Yeah, so go to Justin F. Heshy on YouTube. We're the first thing that pops up.
And you can watch it on tape.
Right.
You can also watch it. Yeah,
How
previous
much it
shows.
costs to go to the Bronx Zoo?
And he says he loves the show.
Nice.
Now,
$20-some a person.
yeah,
They
yeah.
have 1 day a week free that's packed. And then it's like $25 a person.
Okay.
They don't even
go for.
They don't even have a panda. You know, Karen Maloney can't get them a panda.
Now,
Even a kangaroo. I really want to see
Esty, I
that.
want you to learn something. Now that we've been talking,
Another pocket to fill.
Yeah.
Esty, we've been talking about a lot of local politics and
Yeah.
politicians. Now since we're going to be, I
We've been
like,
showing our love for
I
them.
love it. Now we're going to do foreign policy. Talk to me about Russia. The president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, is
he my friend too?
and, you know, he is the most powerful man in the world that Neil keeps
And the
telling me,
richest
and the
man.
richest man.
Wait, let me just mention the show.
Go ahead.
Just Enough Heshy?
What show?
Yeah, this is the Justin F. Heshy
Just
show.
Heshy, what show is this?
I don't know. Hello,
Gary.
Gary.
Gary, what show is this?
Putin.
Ha!
Wow, Gary, you're fired.
Just enough Heshy.
Okay, so yeah, this is the Justin F. Heshy show. You can call in at 718-303-9090. You can get us on Facebook. We're trying to get 500 likes. You can go
I
to
love you, Esty.
yeah, you can go to Justin F. Heshy on Facebook and like our page. You can also go on Twitter, hashtag JustEnoughHeshy. You can email us if you want to advertise with us, or just shoot us an email. Go to email justenoughheshy@gmail.com. Also, we're live on YouTube. Just go to JustEnoughHeshy. We're on Monday and Tuesday from 7 to 9 p.m. Go on with your story.
And if you want to date with Esty, email me at
Okay, go back to Putin.
Anyways,
What's your problem?
Vladimir Putin's competition for the next election, he was killed. What was his name
murdered.
again? He was murdered.
Right.
Walking home. His name was Shanatov.
With his girlfriend. He was walking.
Nemitov was shot.
He was half Jewish, you know
He was shot while walking on the bridge near the Kremlin.
Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, because Putin says he didn't do it.
Right.
They already arrested two people.
Five people.
They arrested two. Three more were taken in for questioning. And when they found the sixth one, he blew himself up.
Right.
So my question is did Putin do it? Is he behind? And they say that these two of the guys that were with Putin, was part of the Chechnya military.
They hate
and his buddy, and this guy's buddies with Putin.
From Chechnya?
Yeah, listen to this one.
I thought Chechnya is more.
Say Chechnya 5 times fast.
A suspect with ties to one of Russia's president Vladimir Putin's top henchmen was charged in Sunday's connection with the murder of Russian opposition leader Boris Nemtsov. Zaur, whatever his name is, Dadyev, who served as a police officer in Chechnya, has admitted involvement in the killing, according to Judge Nadler, who ordered him held in custody until at least April 28th.
Oh,
so you're telling me that did Putin did this purposely?
No, I'm going to tell you something really, the truth. Whatever you're reading, who the hell knows what the hell the truth is with this? You're dealing with a government that's not going to put out the truth. You're dealing with all kinds of spies,
and nobody would go against Putin. Nobody with any real power in Russia would go against.
But this guy had a very and you know what? I was watching YouTube. And this guy had a big-time funeral. People packed that.
Right.
So this guy was a serious player. He had a chance to knock Putin down.
Sure, he had a chance, and that's why he's not here.
So no one's running against Putin now?
Nobody ever really runs against him.
I see. Okay.
You say the wrong word, and that's it. You're gone.
And those people are gaining.
Serious.
And those people are building housing, putting money into New York. Can't you wait? Can't you just wait until they bring their politics to New York City?
Wow.
It's coming.
Wow.
What year? I want to be prepared.
Money they smuggle out of Russia. A guy like
to apartments in Manhattan.
They say he has $200 billion stashed away.
Impossible.
He gets all the oil money.
It's not impossible.
He takes it. He just takes it. You're going to stop him?
Guys, I have a question. Okay, so all our cars are run by gasoline and oil, right?
Well, soon by electric, but go ahead.
Right, so this is my question. If all the cars are run by something else, right? I understand that the gas companies will be mad because they'll lose a lot of money, but will we stop having to get things from Arab countries and have a little bit more independence, and they will have less money? Is it in our best interest, nationally, not nationally, nationally wise, to stop having cars that run on oil? Because I know the gas companies will be very angry because they want the money.
Well, then you get into
is it in our benefit?
You're getting into the whole fracking debate, which a lot of people are very against. Because fracking brings in a lot of oil in this country.
Right, but imagine we didn't need oil. Would it be better for us politically,
It's a complicated answer.
No. The real answer is the bottom line. A realistic answer.
That's what we rely on them for, right?
No, a realistic answer would be to split up what we use where. We have different sources of energy. And if we, let's say, use our oil to refine and use for cars and gas like that.
Do they own us?
And then for electric, we would use coal. And for something else, we would use nuclear and hydrogen. Right?
What I'm asking is, do these other countries own us because of oil, or it has nothing to do really?
Oh, it's only because of the whole Middle East.
The whole Middle East is only because of oil.
So it would be in our best interest to make cars not out of gas.
There and do things because of oil.
Okay, so all we have to do is get cars, and then
that's all we have to do. It sounds pretty simple.
No. What I mean is
lose 150 pounds. All right, no problem.
No, what I'm saying is at least a lot of it will be cut down.
That advice.
I love you.
Hold on.
No, she's asking a real question, but the problem is
what's the
to transfer to electric cars is not easy.
Right. But what I'm saying is there is a lot of okay, we will need gas even not for cars, right? But it'll cut it down to a lot.
People Pickens wanted to switch all trucks to natural gas. That was a start.
They don't want to lose money.
They don't want to pay the money to
also the people
convert
that run the oil companies run Congress, and they don't want to do that either.
I think it's just the oil.
By the way, an oil man.
By the way,
he happens to be an oil man.
Okay, so I think it's only the oil companies. I don't know if the story is true, but I heard that there was someone who invented a car that didn't run on gas and it ran on water and they killed him. I don't know if that's a true story or not, but I believe it's out there. And no, think about this.
You are beautiful. I swear.
Hold on, but think about this.
And I need therapy.
Hold on, but think about this. Imagine they did. You think the oil companies will let some guy make a car run out on water? Of course they'd get him killed. You know how much money they'd lose? It's not like it doesn't make sense. No.
Anyways, everybody.
Go see the movie The Hudson.
Anyways, everybody, I want to tell you something quickly before we end the show. I went to a movie with the wife, and I was sitting over there, and you know how people smuggle in, popcorn and sandwiches and so on.
Yeah.
So I saw this girl with a Louis Vuitton, gorgeous $2,000 pocketbook, and I'm watching the nice couple sitting together at the movie, and all of a sudden I see her rip out a bottle from a pocketbook.
Nice.
A bottle of liquor. And she was drinking out of little cups. I was so excited to go over there, but I didn't. Anyways, I'm going to give you my closing quote for the night. Ambition. A man without ambition is dead. A man with ambition but no love is dead. A man with ambition and love for his blessings here on earth is ever so alive. Thank you for listening to the Just Enough Heshy Show. See you tomorrow night. Thank you. Come again.
The preceding program is a paid advertisement. The opinions